much silence. It's so quiet. But we'll go voice live as soon as they stop talking about hot and ready's. You know, pizza. Which I guess counts as, like, old people talk now. Talk about the price of pizza, of hot and ready's. You know, and how much it used to cost back in the day. Well, I mean, I was hearing you bitch about pizza prices, and I was telling our non-existent audience about the fact that that's what counts as old people talk these days, I think. It's discussing the price of pizza. Oh, Panda's doing a voice. I better have them go voice live too.
I don't buy milk.
I mean, so I get.
Now you're all voice live.
I get bitching about
back
it.
Back
in
my day, you could get a chicken for 5 cents, and you could cross the road.
No, not even
free.
back in our day.
You can cross the road for free. Is that what you said, Amanda? I hate to break it to you, man. You can still do that. So your old person complaint doesn't work very well.
No, they got these people at the things. They ask you for change as you cross the street. they eyeball you real hard.
I got asked for change in a parking lot today.
Did you tell him Obama was president? That was his whole deal to write change?
No, I gave them the change that was in the door of my car.
That's terrible. I know it's terrible.
It's worse than terrible, Panda. It's the same... It's like the most hired joke that all like the terrible comedians used to tell.
I should not be drinking out of this cup.
Also, it's way out of date.
Yeah, I literally didn't even hit me. I thought you said...
It's swimsuits. It's fine.
I didn't even think you were talking about Obama. I thought you said a bum is in charge. And I'm like, what is he talking about?
No, they said it about Obama too. God damn it. I'm joking on that one.
They've said that about... Somebody has said that about every president since George Washington.
You're not wrong.
People said that about George Washington when he was the general of the Continental Army too, so, you know.
Anybody? Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
It's so quiet in the chat right now.
I know.
Almost like playing without an audience, except it's not.
There are people.
We're earlier.
I realized I didn't open the Twitch stream.
I think it's us.
No, I mean, according to the thing, there's... whoever Oriana is, Ella, Alistrai, Drapsnat, and Ronnie or DR.
Well, hello, all of you who aren't bots, and welcome.
Well, I guess I better leave then.
Well, I'm just not saying hi to you.
Did you solve the CAPTCHA to get in? Did you did you select all the trees? Haha, that one was broccoli. You fool!
Just like mini trees.
That was one of my conspiracy things I have. Where I was like, what if all these CAPTCHAs is actually us training robots to pick out objects?
We are.
To an extent, it is. Right? It's just not the intent.
No,
yeah.
But it's like, oh yes, robots can't solve this, so solve this thing. Haha, they're learning how to solve these things.
Again, yeah, that is what's happening. It's just not the intent of those things. It's a stop.
I still think it would be funny just to do like a comic of like, find all the lampposts. Click, 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 click. Who murdered the man? Wait, what? Like, it's like a suspect lineup. Like, no, I don't have enough details. Solved in 3 seconds, or be locked out of this browser. Like,
what? Okay, this guy, he looks weird, I guess. I don't know. Oh, God. I'm so judgmental.
Yeah.
Just cuts to the face of the person who chose and just says, like, gunshot noise or something. He's like, oh, no!
Generating verdict. You are racist. What? But they were, what? They were all the same race, or what? How do you, what? No. No, I have white friends.
What are they gonna think?
Anyway, okay, so guys, here's a revolutionary idea I'd like to try.
Oh no.
Is it turning something?
After the recap,
I was gonna make a joke about that too.
I would like you to give me 1 hour of trying to be as in character as possible. No in jokes, no derails. Let's just see if we can do an hour.
Oh my
right?
gosh. That's asking a lot of Dave and Panda.
It is asking a lot of everyone in this group whose name isn't Molly. So, to be fair, it's a big ask. But I want to see if we can do it. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna pull up a stopwatch app real quick.
It's after the recap, so.
I know.
Which I would like to start very soon.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and go face live as well, right?
Face
Oh
live.
no!
Get to see the
Wait.
faces.
Wait, oh, we gotta go back. Dave doesn't have his mic buddy.
Oh no!
My mic buddy's in a box over here, and I don't have sticky tack. I don't know where it is.
Oh no. Okay, well we're going buddyless. Oop, that's the wrong screen. There's the wrong.
I found
Listen,
mine right
Uh,
keychain. It's just gonna sit right here.
that
I
works.
think it's in frame.
It may
but it'll
it
work.
may be just in frame.
There we go.
I think that counts to all of our subscribers who are strictly subscribers because of the buddy every week.
There we go.
I hope that satisfies.
Stay, Squirtle. Stay.
Does
He looks like
does
he's
the
about to
disembodied
right
head
off
of
the
Squirtle? Does that satisfy you all? You can move him over a little bit. He'll stay in frame.
Well, he'll fall either way, I think, because his bottom's not flat anymore.
Oh, okay. He's contracted.
He's got a
lumpy
fat bottom.
So
Anyway.
put him in the ring. There we go. If I put him in the ring, he stays up better. That's a lot better.
Okay. I don't think any other thing constitutes an immediate derail. So go ahead, Dave, if you want to get that recap going.
Sure. I was looking for sticky tack, but I will do the recap instead. Okay, so let's see. Last time, we sent a note with Sherlock to the village to let them know that we got the Adengs to join up with us and hopefully attack the bandits. We get close to the camp, we see the smoke of the camp, and we decide to come stop. The Adengs are going to go down to attack the camp, but they go up this tributary of the river and they just start swimming off super fast. Well Met gives us 2 holy symbols of Mr. Gaia that she can heal us from afar with. Sam and Lamia both take 1 each. She also gives us some Cure Light wounds. Cash level 3, right?
Yes, I believe that's correct.
She also is going to add poison to Lamia's halberd, and I kind of nonchalantly am doing like perception check, and I see that she uses her spit to do that. And we kind of notice that she has 2 water skins as well, with a lot of Vishkanya do. So since she doesn't look very Vishkanya, she's probably Ulukana, which for people who are not up on all the Hayethe races, naming wise, Vishkanya are like this. They're kind of like snake people. They got like scales and venom and stuff. And Ulukana are their step because they're constantly breeding with other species to try and make like the perfect species. Anyways, and that's what Ulukana are. They're like the mix to the next step. Until I forget what the final step is supposed to be called, but Patrick probably.
The final step is always Vishkanya. That's just their whatever their.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Anyways, Wellnet leaves us. She rides back to the village. We decide to cross this tributary, and then we go in the direction the Adengs are going to push the bandits into us because they go up and around, right? So we're going this way so that when the Adengs attack from one side, they'll push the bandits towards us, hopefully. It's our thought process in this. We go to the edge of the tree line, and we realize we're going to have to cross a river to actually get to the camp. So we kind of go south a long way around to find the bridge and scout it out. While we're going to scout it, Sam finds a snail and doesn't help us very much. We see some shapes moving on the other side of the bridge with some lantern light. Sam sees about 20 but less than 40 people there, so we're not sure exactly how many. As we start to sneak away, Sam notices the lantern light's getting closer to us and it's focusing on where we are, so we kind of like back up a bit, hunker down, and try and like just stealth it out. 6 individuals who are armed come looking around for us, and they barely walk by us. And they mention Habash. They're gonna have to tell Habash about us, or about this thing that happened. And we're like, okay, so that's a name, that's a leader name. Sam, remember that for your arrows. And after a few hours, Sherlock still hasn't found us to like come back. We're not sure if he flew to the old place or whatever. It's hopefully the note's delivered. Sam notices something in the sky rising into the air. It's a small, twinkling, bright shape that flares out into a bright light, kind of like a firework. Lamia sees it too. I just didn't. But we decide we're going to approach the camp after we see the firework, and we notice all the commotion, hear shouts, and they yell about a threat coming to the north, which is the Adenks. So we roll into initiative, and we get in this fight, and it's just a big mob of dudes. And then there's also the one guy who's Habash, and he has a guy who is like feral, basically, and has like a collar on it, and he removes it and has that guy come trying to attack us. I cast blindness. He fails and is blind, and is on the bridge when he's blind too. And so then Habash just tells him to like hunker down and wait, so he doesn't like get knocked off the bridge or knock somebody else off the bridge. The fight's going like. I did a quick illusion of an Aden that lasted a round to get people to fire at that instead of like Lamia and Sam, but they both took quite a bit of damage from this big group of dudes just shooting arrows at them. Sam does the named arrow and shoots Habash and does a lot of damage to him. The Adenks are also ripping through the other side of people after they climb up the bank. It takes them a couple turns to like get all the way up the riverbank and into the group. But once they do, they just start tearing through people. There's some hyenas as well that just get punted into nowhere. And one hits the feral dude after he like falls off the bridge. I think I did Thunderstomp to make him trip and fall off the bridge.
Yes.
So he fell off the bridge, and then when he's hanging on to the like rock wall, he gets hit by one of the hyenas. Amazingly, does not knock him into the water, which we were all expecting this whole time for him to fall in. At one point, Lamia also fell off the bridge or the bank. I don't remember if you were on the bridge or on the bank when you fell, but you were trying to climb up the bank and you weren't doing very well, and I shadow trapped you to a spot on the wall so you wouldn't fall anymore, and then you were able to grab a rope and climb up so that you weren't swept into the current, because that would have been bad. I wish we were able to avoid that. But pretty much what happened for most of the fight is we stayed on this side of the bridge, they stayed on that side of the bridge, and we just tried to cause enough of a distraction that the Adenks could just tear through everybody, and they did. Bosch ended up running away though after he got really mad and like pillar of fired or whatever spell he actually used on Sam to incinerate most of Sam's belongings, which he tanked like a boss, even though he failed to save. But yeah, they ran away. We're alive. Sam got healed using you used the thing.
The amulet, yeah.
Well, Matt gave us, right? Yeah. And you used a potion, I think, didn't you?
I don't remember.
Or a tincture. It was one of the two.
Yeah, tincture.
Yes, I was sick.
You used some kind of beverage.
I was sickened, right? Because I used the big one. Yeah, that's why I'm sick. Yeah.
All right.
Just I was trying to remember.
That's kind of what we did in that fight. And then at the end of the fight, we heard like a bunch of commotion coming from the other side, like behind us, not the bridge side. And it was very much fingers crossed there are dudes. And then at the end, they all showed up and were in fact our dudes, which is good because we were not ready to fight a mob of dudes with a bridge at our back. That would have been real bad.
Indeed. Thanks for the recap there, Hyperphase. Anyone else want to add anything?
I don't believe so.
Something
I don't think so either.
That I forgot to.
Oh,
Yes.
Well Met went back to the village.
Yeah, I said that.
He did say
Okay.
that.
Okay.
One of the things Habash did before fleeing was he cast plant growth, which caused all of the vegetation in the area to just immediately spring to life and grow to the point of being very difficult to traverse. Imagine just being in the middle of a thick, roadless wood. Even where there was no trees or branches, lots of the undergrowth sprang up, and there's burrs and all sorts of like tall grass and ivy. It is a fucking mess.
Also, Lamia's horse got like O-code. It got one hit KO'd. Pretty much. It was actually like 2 hits, but it was a single turn, so it got.
That's true. Yeah,
it was a single turn.
1 round KO. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So we will come back in. The rest of you, still kind of licking your wounds as Lamia makes her way back up, and you hear the sounds of people moving through the brush to the south. And you hear someone shout, Brain, come on there. Eli, hey! You all alive? You're like crunching and snapping of branches.
I kind of like do that thing where I like inventory head check everybody. I'm like, more or less, yeah. We're here. They got away. Well, one of them did. The rest of them got that. I just kind of gesture across the bridge.
So they're all kind of coming out to where there's finally a little bit of clear space as they get close to the bridge. You see a couple dozen heads emerge from the brush, and you see the leader, whose name I forget off the top of my head, but not super important right this second. You see him finally pull through. He's got like a fucking twig poking out of his arm. Ah! You say what?
Mavat.
Mavat, yes, thank you. Pulls fucking twig out of his armor, throws it down, looks over, and he just finally gets a glimpse, because it's not in full view, because they're also obscured by the plant growth, but you can see a glimpse of just like a fucking crocodilian head just throwing backward and just like a streak of blood splashing across a bunch of plants. You're like snapping of jaws and bone. Fuck. You sure they're on our side?
I wouldn't say they're on our side as much as we're on their side.
Everybody's got bows ready, but like bows are not going to be a great weapon here with all the vegetation.
Sam, what's the word to make sure to use around them? We're prey.
Yeah, we're not king shit on Buck Mountain. We're excuse me. Eli.
You knew I was gonna.
That's something my cousin used to say about. She was a bad influence, as my other cousins would say. No, as long as you don't act like you're hot stuff or better than other things, I think you will be fine. Unless they just go, sure as a bunch of y'all might want to fight. I don't know. They are animals, so
In a bit fickle at that side.
Yeah. Intelligent to a degree, but evil as well.
Right. That's that doesn't sound like good news. Other than that, I don't hear much from the other side over there. Taking it y'all willing.
Yeah. One would be a good word to describe it, I think.
It didn't lose.
Right. There are no more bandits over there, and we're not dead, so that's winning as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, there are still bandits over there.
Not living ones.
Okay.
Was Isla over there?
No, I didn't see her. I only saw that one guy, the Habash that we heard them call him.
Yeah.
And he ran away. That's why there's all these plants. He did that.
Where do I smell smoke?
That's probably him. I gestured to Sam.
And my stuff. And can I start trying to pick up articles of stuff?
He got.
I have like the spearhead.
Right. He got on fired.
Oh, well,
You guys are real dick.
Good on you for surviving that. Who the fuck is that? Pointing down at the caveman clinging to the side of the wall, who's starting to now slowly climb his way up.
So I don't know who that is, but he was with Habash. He let him loose at us. He's currently blind and got hit by a dingo thingy, hyena, dog thing. I don't know. Big fluffy animal that's angry.
Yeah, I've heard of them having hyenas before, but you say he's blind, but he's with them.
Right, he's blind for now.
He whistles. Everybody just starts unloading arrows on him.
Ugh.
We're not gonna roll. There's 0% chance he's gonna survive that. You just see him eventually, you just start sliding down the mountain. It takes one more grab, and then another one right in the back of the neck. He just drops off the side into the water. One down.
Yeah, he probably wasn't going to be any good for questions, anyways.
Is that what we're doing?
Well, I mean, I was going to ask questions if he was one of those people who would have known something, but I don't think he would have.
I mean, it might be
Definitely
helpful to know if they have a secondary camp, stuff like that.
Or where Isla is in general. She wasn't here.
True. Yeah.
Fair.
And she's who we're looking for.
Well, I guess we'll have to trust our noses. We need to get across that bridge and count the dead, see how much damage y'all did.
Sam, you want to go?
right.
Yeah. Chat to the Adenks and see what's up there. And also, counting them might be hard. I think a lot of them got eaten.
Not really. I don't really want to go over there, but I will.
I don't either.
Sorry, my tummy's just a little upset. I drank one of those health tinctures because got fired, and it's not sitting too well.
Are you drunk right now?
I'm a little tipsy, yeah.
A little buzzed, yeah.
I was in character, I swear.
Yeah.
You're good. That's the joke I was hoping for. But go ahead.
I can hide from them pretty well. I can't, talk to them super well again. I mean, they're able to speak. I just may not be able to convey things as well as I could.
About that time, you start hearing some large, slow-moving creatures crunching through the vegetation from that side.
Oh, there's my signal. Better start moving that way.
Come up out of the brush. They just look over at you, and one looks like Flusk, the one that you know has a name, kind of stands up slightly, just looks over there, and then crouches back down, and he starts to like gingerly begin to scale down the cliff before you start to head across the bridge, and he pauses. And they both seem to be watching you now.
I will cross the bridge.
What you're doing. So, Sam, give me a quick perception check.
Sure beans. Perception.
Oh, let me. Snail pole will be up, guys.
Oh, wait. Now, y'all, if it's a natural one, y'all just get a gimme, then you'll get an unfair advantage. What kind of materials were used to make this bridge?
You're in a forest.
You're in a forest, dingus. You don't have to do this.
I mean, all this foliage that's grown over, so rapid. Why does that say damage modifier? The fuck?
What'd you click?
Perception? Oh, I don't know what it did. It was weird.
15. 15's still not bad. Okay. As you're starting to make your way across the bridge passing Lamia's horse, you notice that its eyes kind of flutter a little bit. You hear this kind of just very raspy sound coming from the horse. I think it's actually still alive.
I'm gonna call out to my. Hey, that horse ain't quite dead yet. Both y'all's. I got stuff I gotta do.
Lamia will gasp and I guess make her way to the horse. So why am I can't move myself.
Because you're still stuck down there. I forgot to put you back.
Oh, okay.
I start digging through my bag.
You clip through the wall.
All I've got are the tinctures to give it.
Let's get a drunk horse.
You could, yeah, drunk horse. That's a great idea.
No, I was gonna give it I think one.
It's a big animal. It's gonna take a lot to get it drunk, and if it's not gonna have to work anymore today, that ain't too big a problem.
Yeah, I'll give it one of the tinctures I've got. I'll hand it to you, though. I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Because it's your horse.
You're in my way, Eli.
Walk around me.
Yeah, so they can scoot it.
Yeah, there you go. Also, there are nicer ways to tell people that you need them to move.
Make a better
manners, but
yeah.
You go. I might make you make a check or anything to administer the tincture.
Yeah.
However, I am going to have you roll to see how much hit points you give it.
Okay.
And I am going to tell you it was right at 0, so it was actually stable.
Oh, we got lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
It's very. It hit exactly 0.
How much? Just one? Or is it?
You gave him the minor one, right? Or the light one, right, Dave?
That's the only one I had, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
So
only
1d8
Panda
plus-
had the moderate.
I think those are just 1d8 plus 1.
Okay.
Remember right?
I'm pretty sure. Let me read my description. Yes, 1d8 plus 1.
Yeah, just plus 1s then.
Yay!
Nice. Okay, so you do manage to get it to recover very well. Sam is still crossing the bridge.
Sorry, I was
What I
putting in my
do need
spell
you to
book.
give me an animal handling check for is the last thing this horse saw
Yeah.
was a hail of arrows coming towards it, a bunch of aggressive people shouting blood. That's its last memory. So it's waking up with this shot of adrenaline suddenly. So I need you to roll an animal handling check to keep it calm and relaxed as it comes to consciousness again.
Yep. Let's see how I do. I do good.
Excellent. You do very well. You administer the potion. You're kind of just stroking its mane and making little just like soft noises and stuff. You kind of get everybody else to quiet down for a second as you start to see it like twitch and like it's moving, and you get the rest of the potion in it. Go ahead and roll a fortitude save on the horse for me real quick also.
Okay, let's see if I can actually get it to work, because I didn't do
Just
that.
click
I
on its
wasn't...
token, look at the top left of the Roll20 screen.
Oh, saves. Okay.
Yeah.
Fort.
Actually, yeah, it's fine. I was just seeing if it was going to be also buzzed or not, but it's fine. But yeah, you're able to keep it calm as you administer the tincture, and see some of the wounds closing. One of the arrows pops out of it and falls down into the water.
No! Did I use that?
It was broken anyway. It's like able to, I'll say, because of the high check, you're able to like get it back, kind of steadied up onto its feet with probably the help of a few of the bandits and Eli over there. So it's like back up steady, and you're able to back it up off of the bridge
Yes.
without too much trouble. Kind of
Thank you.
shakes its mane a little bit, and you can tell it's still banged up, but it definitely seems in much better condition than you thought it was. Okay, Sam, how close are you going to get to those 8 that are just... They're watching you. It's hard to tell what kind of look they're giving you. They just got croc face.
Yep.
Nice.
Not gonna show fear. I'm gonna get off the bridge. Is he technically, is that off the bridge, or is that still technically?
That's still on the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's at the
I don't
edge
want to
of
be
the
like
bridge.
right next to him, you know? That's
fair.
invading his privacy.
Yeah. You just hit to just
Personal space.
exactly in the range of his bite. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. It raises up a little bit more as you approach and just says, "What?"
Oh, I just want to say that, what a truly fearsome display that we would have been slayed instantly under such a terrible, onslaught that you have provided. The legends are true that you are the apex predator of this world.
You hear a crash behind you as the other one starts to move in. While you're speaking to them, Eli and Lamia, you hear Mavach says, "How hurt are those creatures? Should we be worried? Is Sam in trouble?"
I didn't really get to see anything.
We can get clear shots if we need to.
I'm not. Let me put it this way. I think if you start shooting now, he's in trouble. If we just don't do anything, he'll be fine.
All right. They all chill. They seem a little nervous though, because they just show up and they look across the bridge, and basically all they see are these like 2 bloody Adanks surrounded by like limbs and body parts. There's like literally blood dripping off the side of the cliff.
Speaking of nervous though, Lamia's gonna go ahead and hold the symbol of Mr. Gaia and pray for healing. You know, that Well-Met gave.
Anytime now. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
What does she have left?
No, it's mine. Oh, I need it.
You already did it.
Yeah, that is.
No, I'm over here prostrating myself, figuratively. So.
You heal 13.
I will take that.
I mean, not that far from literal either, my man.
Right. And you feel just like the slight hum of power that was on the symbol just fade to mundanity.
That's fine.
Flusk kind of tilts the head a little as you're just basically just sucking them off with this. Yeah, you guys are so cool and we're so crappy. Wow, thanks. You faintly can see behind. You see like the tail just like kind of wag a little bit once back and forth. Yes, we are strong. You are not. But now Flusk is full. And the other says, Flusk, do we eat them? He says, no. No. We are full. The other says, no. Flusk is full. And then there's a long pause. Do you say anything during that pause, Sam?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to. I'm just asking if you do.
Well, there was that one guy who thought he was, the most big shot. He was using, all that magic and stuff. He tried to incinerate me, I don't know. Did y'all manage to eat him? He might still be available.
All right, give me a diplomacy check. This is, unfortunately, because there is that language barrier, you are taking a -2 to this. Not bad. And the fact that
not
the buzz
bad.
isn't helping, but still. 10, not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So you do not fail by more than 5. So, but you do fail.
Okay.
And it just says, no, didn't eat him. Ran away too deep into the woods. Besides, now that I think, I'm pretty full too. And there are some in the water if we are packaged. Hey, welcome, Ellie. Flusk, he doesn't nod, but you hear this kind of like guttural, like clicking sound from him, and he like lowers down, almost level with you, and actually leads all the way in, so you get like the full idea of the reach of that snout. You just smell this like raw, kind of strong meat smell coming out from under the snout. You live today, pray. Savor it. He starts to climb slowly down the mountainside as you reply.
I will forever be humbled by this experience.
The other one kind of gets to the edge, gets like a couple of claws down, like gets almost halfway down, like its body length down, and then just dives into the water. Whereas Flusk gets like a quarter of the way down and like pauses, kind of backs up a little bit. You see him kind of wait a second. Then he goes much, much slower. And then he jumps. So he's still a little bit high. So,
Yeah. A little high, yeah.
He was like, I moved a little too fast. But, so from the other side, you guys finally see that the two... There's the moment of tension where you see Flusk lean way into Sam for a minute, because there's no expression to read, like anger or anything like that. It's just this animal head leaning way in and stops, and kind of you see the snout move and like the mouth a few times, and then he finally backs off, and they both dive into the river. You gradually see them swim back towards the north.
Once they're gone out of eyesight, Sam is just like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, once they're gone, Lamia will head towards Sam.
I will call across the bridge. Did they eat you? I can't tell.
They've shortened my lifespan significantly. Oh.
But you did it. Good job, Sam.
Oh gosh.
So everybody moves across the bridge.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yep.
to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That continues on for a bit. just,
Move you all over so you don't have to do it. You leave your horses, I'm assuming?
Must it be
Lamia
that,
does.
across the bridge. But
You know you can get them across the bridge if you want them to, but it's up to you guys.
I would, if we're going to continue on this side.
If Lamia is going to leave her horse, it doesn't make sense for us to take ours.
No. But my horse.
Retreating across the bridge if you need to is going to be a problem on horseback. But
Yeah. And this way, if we have to run away, they're right there. We just jump on them and go.
Yeah, if they stay there.
They will. They're trained.
yeah, as long as nothing tries to eat them, they'll probably be there.
Yeah. All right.
Or as long as you don't take like several days and they get hungry or something.
Oh, God, look. This is some carnage.
Looks like your guys' idea worked.
Oh, I'm giving Sam full credit on this one. It was brilliant.
Don't put that on me.
Mate, you're the one who came up with it.
When they weigh my soul at wherever I go, when I die, I want to come back better, not like, I don't know, as a river beaver, regular beaver, not one of them's. I already got some answering to do to talk to Mr. Guy about with all this 8 business. Like, I don't want to. Like, hey, I was fibbing. Okay, you understand that, right?
You see that the groups of bandits are going over and are kind of picking through the remains that are left. There's not a single intact body remaining. It's pretty awful. If you guys were lower level adventurers that I could assume hadn't ever seen anything like just fucking terrible, I'd be making you roll against it.
Yeah,
even
that's
despite
fair.
your experience, this is
It's
probably
still
a
gross.
little much to take in. It's just mangled bodies swimming in gore. It's awful. And the other bandits all seem mostly fine. Like a few of them you can see are just like, oh. But most of them, they've probably seen a lot of this kind of thing. So like going through, pulling clothing and checking pockets, and some were like salvaging arrows.
Hey, if y'all find some arrows, toss some my way. I've shot a couple over here. I just want to get back kind of what I spent, if you don't mind.
course.
I know you got claim on this, but I just want to refill a little bit because we may have some more shooting to do.
Right, no, but merit is merit. You did this. How many you need?
Oh, I think I
Regular
shot
quiver
like 5.
will carry 20. Will be a regular quiver.
Are you gonna try and find the named one?
Yeah, I need 8. So
Yeah, they'll give you 8.
yeah.
I'm gonna roll these checks for them. They're 2 groups. Pretty bad.
Yeah, I did shoot this one special arrow. It looks like it had oh shit! What did I do? Did I tie a piece of string on it to mark those ones? I think I said I tied string.
You tied string, I know, to the poisoned one that you shot and missed. And
No,
then,
I did the poison one.
The other ones had like some kind of almost like the shafts
Charcoal
were wrapped in
or something.
parchment, and the head of them were like looked like charcoal almost, like they were just jet black.
Yeah. I'm gonna describe the poison one. Hey, I shot a poison one that had a piece of string on it, so be careful if you find that one. It's poison.
Don't prick your finger on it.
Yeah, it missed. because I'm not very good shot. And I also had one that had some parchment on the thing. It's actually some kind of magic arrow. Dangerous business if you know how to use it.
As they're all looking around, it takes a few minutes. So if you're letting them piece through stuff, you eventually get to 8 arrows. I don't know if you guys want to do anything while they're scavenging.
Lamia's gonna drink one of the alcohol tinctures.
Be careful, that stuff's kind of strong. Whew. I'm gonna kind of want to look for that arrow, but I think I need to sit down for a minute. I'm gonna drink some water.
You've been through a lot.
Son of a bug.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah, and a fortitude save, please.
Yep. Give me just a second.
Yeah, you're okay. You can feel it. It's pretty strong, but you're all right.
I will join the search for the named arrow, the fancy magic arrow.
Give me a quick perception.
Will do.
I'm gonna lay on some of this brush, I think. And like I'm trying to form the brush into a chair. So I can sit down. And,
Okay, that's enough to aid, because they're already also doing a search. So
Hooray!
that helps.
I'm
Go
helpful.
ahead.
Lamia, instead of searching, she wants to keep an eye out.
Okay.
Particularly, and she doesn't.
There's
know
enough of
actually.
them that they're also doing. But if you want to add,
Aid.
if you want to add to
Yeah.
that, then yeah, you can tell me what you're looking for, or what you share with them, or whatever.
Most specifically, like noises, that are, man-like. I say bipedal. There we go.
Okay. It's pretty tough to check, but
Yeah.
Them tribey doggies showing up.
Yeah, aided.
Okay.
Okay.
So Sam, while you're just kind of like sitting there, like resting, you see one of them comes over and they pull like some what looks like some bandages and a needle and thread out of a pouch, and they're like, "You look pretty banged up. You need some." I mean, I'm okay with first aid and such.
Oh, I'll take it if you are offering, my friend. I don't know what the hell it was. Fire broke. I thought I offended some god for a second.
I think you did, mate. I think you did offend a god. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened.
Damn, fire erupted all around me. Yeah, it seemed to be targeting me. So.
You lived, so that says something.
Need a spearhead?
Nah, not really. Like,
Got
grab some
burned
like herbal stuff and like rubbing on the bandages, and damn,
Yeah.
you got some burns, seriously.
Because they're like followers of Calicra, right? So you get to be like, Calicra, I survived. I wouldn't do that to his face, of course.
Okay. So it's
Which
There'd be more problems than just
you could do that.
saying it to his face if we ever see him.
Oh, I mean, sure. If we run into any more deities, we've got bigger problems than taunting them.
Damn.
Nice. Oh, I forgot that has a +2 from the healer's kit too. Okay, so that's 26. Hell yeah. This isn't rules as written, but
When is it ending?
you're gonna
Yeah,
get
it's
6
homebrew.
temporary HP.
6 temp. Nice.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna have him actually being able to heal legit hit points with just a heal check, but
Yeah.
over a very short period. Yeah, you're gonna get 6 temp HP. You can throw on top of the rest of your HP. Yeah, that should help a little bit.
Oh,
2 places.
Thank you for raiding us.
Thank you,
Raid!
Kelly M98.
Hey, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Raid
Welcome,
on.
everyone. We're playing Pathfinder First Edition, our first campaign streamed, called Into the
Howdy,
Storm.
howdy.
Group just got done fighting a huge group of bandits, along with a fairly high-level druid,
Banditos.
using some Aden, which are basically large alligator beavers that they convinced to help them in that battle, which kind of made the difference. So they're kind of licking their wounds here and getting ready to pursue the rest of the bandits. Or potentially pursue the rest of the bandits. For the rest of you who are searching or keeping an eye out, excuse me. For the search, Eli, you and a couple of the other bandits, especially because you kind of knew the rough area where he shot the arrow, the special one, you're able to find this jet black tipped arrow. What you notice though is the parchment that seemed to wrap around the shaft of the arrow is gone.
Okay.
The whole thing looks like it's charred, almost like the wood was burned to the point of being almost charcoal, but it's still sturdy. But yeah, that parchment's missing.
Can I do a knowledge arcana to see if that's from the magical effect of the arrow, if it's still useful?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Knowledge arcana.
Sorry, I was
My divine list is in the way because I had to pull that up to remember Calicoral's name. Ooh, that was almost a 1.
It was almost.
But then it wasn't.
It was almost a snail. But no, 18. Yeah, you're almost certain that's what it is. Is that since it, after he fired it, the magic was expended on that one. So
Gotcha.
Because you fired 2, right? Missed with 1, hit with the other.
I did a full round of
Yeah.
Okay. 18. So you are able to see whenever you pick it up and examining it, the magic was expended, but you also notice that there's a little bit of chipping across part of the edge of it.
Okay.
And you think this one actually may have been the one that hit, and it was pulled out or something and thrown down. You don't see any blood or anything, but you think this one actually may have been the one that landed the hit. So obviously you guys keep looking to try to find the other one that actually just sailed past.
Right, yeah, exactly.
While you're searching, you go a little bit further ahead, because know where the fuck that arrow went.
Right. Could be anywhere.
But
you ever try to look for an arrow? It's hard.
Yeah.
And it's everything's overgrown right now too, so it's even worse. But as you guys head a little bit further west, you do you and one of the other bandits will spot that they'll see drips of blood that seem to be heading west.
Okay.
And one of them finds a vial that they think may have held a potion. It was discarded.
Okay.
And you follow the now less amount of blood further west, and you find another discarded vial that's broken, and then no other drips of blood further.
Okay, so it looks like he slinked off this way and healed himself. Well, that's rubbish.
Well, thanks, Molly.
I keep getting you when it's random. It's kind of funny.
2 days remaining on them.
So you can conclude that he probably slinked off and healed himself. What was the highest? A 19? Is it 21? And then finally, along that way, you see kind of buried in some overgrown ivy and a shrub. It looks like there's some poison berries growing off of it. But one of them's just don't eat those. But you do see another black arrow kind of embedded into the base of the tree there that still has the parchment wrapped around it.
Oh god, I shot a tree.
I will
Mr. Guy is going to be so upset.
Wedge that arrow out.
You're carefully able to pull that one out. It stays intact. So you're able to deliver that one. Sandy, recover one of those named arrows.
Thank you. Sorry. God, that potion's strong.
The sickened condition does wear off.
All right. I figured if enough time passed, or if I just kind of chilled out for a minute, it may.
Well, you know what I always found works best when you're sick is you just throw up. You feel way
Soup?
better.
Oh, yeah.
Soup. But yeah, after that, they're done picking through all the remains. You recovered any arrows you wanted to. Some of them have found coin and a couple of rings and just some other small things, but they were allowed to loot. A few of them get bowstrings and just other general supplies and whatnot. they're finally done, they go, or my bot will come up to you and be like, okay, so that's a lot of dead left. If the majority of them got eaten, they lost at least 20, 30 people in this. Assuming none of them got to retreat and get to join the fight again.
All right.
We've got about 20 ourselves. So, probably outnumbered if we hit their main camp, but we can draw them out. Lure them into an ambush of some kind. That could even the odds. There's no way they're not pretty shaken up. Morale's a big ticket item when it comes to these kinds of skirmishes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said before, I defer to your tactical expertise on this. So I guess if we can figure out where they are and you can come up with whatever you think best for luring them out, we'll see if we can make it work. Other than using us as bait, it's really the only idea I've got since they were sent here for us anyways. So, I mean, that might be what we have to do.
With your logic, it seems like it worked pretty well. And now you got a vendetta with Habash. I don't think they're gonna like the fact that you wounded him, sent him running.
I mean,
get that one back.
Yeah, I can't imagine he's too excited.
I mean, I think we came out kind of, even on the blows traded, right?
I look at the pile of corpses around us.
No, I mean him and me specifically.
Oh, yeah.
There ain't no even. He's one top dog when it comes to Calagrao. So the fact that you lived, even though he hit you with his best shot, I think that's going to mean a lot.
I hadn't just missed that first arrow.
It could have been a different story, I guess. But this is the one we got. Look, I mean, we're in this now, so we're bandits. We're not soldiers, so we're not gonna go storming this place looking for death or dishonor. But if we got a real fighting chance to get rid of these motherfuckers, then we were gonna take it. So I think if you guys can do anything to draw out not just their forces, but especially their leaders, I think that makes our odds go up considerably.
Yeah, can you do that thing where you made the thing show, you did some kind of magic that made an Aden appear?
Yeah, I can do that again.
Oh, okay. What if we
noise?
No, it doesn't make any noise. It's just it lasts for a very short amount of time, and it's just basically a big old picture.
Nods.
So maybe we could threaten them, saying that we have the 8 inks on our side, something like that. Even though they're gone now, I mean, it would be a bluff 100%, but it might scare them enough to try and get them to run off or something, because surely they don't want to deal with that. They may not even know what happened here unless some of those guys got away.
Well, that one bloke got away. We know that for sure. Habash got away.
There's no guarantee he went there as well. Excuse me.
He went west, so whatever's west, that he went that way.
Yeah, it'd be kind of strange not to go back to the security camp and your powerful leader, assuming that Isla's still over there. So
it's a big assumption, though. You know what they say about assuming.
It's true. I call this more of an inference, informed decision. He's wounded. He doesn't know whether or not y'all have the ability to track. The last thing he's going to want to do is go isolate himself and get cornered.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Rogers.
But you're right. We can't prove it.
Is anyone watching the town?
The militia is. Yeah. We got them together. Found them some good ambush points that we were taking up before, but they're going to start evacuating come nightfall.
Okay. I guess I wanted to make sure that wasn't something that is a possibility that they just straight out do.
It's always a possibility, but we prepared for the fact that they may attack. And if they do, he just kind of shrugs. We done all we can. So they'll have to fight or retreat.
Well, I bring that up because maybe that means their forces are even more divided.
It's also a possibility. It would be strange for them to put so many people out this far and also sent a splinter group off that direction and try to keep their camp safe. I have a feeling if they mobilized on the village, they probably did it en masse.
Okay.
We come back to a broken camp, then we know that's probably what happened. That or they've retreated in full, but I doubt that. Unless their numbers are way less than we thought.
If we hit a empty camp that they broke down and went, then we can hopefully trap them between us and the village at least, right?
It's possible
because we'll be at
pincer
their
attack
back.
would be good.
Yeah, we'll be at their back. So I guess we
It's
just
a lot harder to escape too.
need to make all haste west and see if we can find their camp or not. We're Sam, you can track decently enough, and I'm sure some of you can. He was kind enough to leave us a bit of a indicator.
All right. You want me to run grab the horses, or do we want to go on foot?
Well, we've got to keep up with our mates here. I don't think
Did the
the
bandits show up
bandits
on
are all on
horses?
foot.
The
Right?
bandits crossed on foot.
Yeah.
So they've left their horses. There's like a few of them back there with them.
So yeah, we need to
All
try
right,
and
cool.
keep together with our mates here. So I think on foot's our best bet.
Probably so, though.
That's
I
what
don't know if we should be traveling in one group.
Mm-hmm.
You guys seem like you work pretty well whenever you're left to your own devices, so it might be better if we. Yeah, he's shifted into Cajun, guys. Just how it is now. I can't.
Just how it is.
Might be better if you go on ahead and we stick to the trees.
All right, well then, Sam, let's see what we can see.
Yeah. What's the
Doesn't mean we're
speed?
going to be moving a lot slower than y'all, though.
Yeah. Well, as long as y'all keep an eye out, that's what's important. Just would rather not be 3 against however many they have.
You might be, but only shortly. Just
All right.
as a precaution, so you know. You may not want to dig your heels in right away. It may take us a little while to catch up if we're trying to focus on staying out of sight. The best thing, I think, is that they don't realize that you guys have numbers backing you up.
Right, they just think it's the three of us and 2 very large Edangs.
Right. And if they've got anybody really looking out, then I think they're going to know pretty quickly you don't have those large creatures moving through the trees with you. They make a lot of noise. That gives us even more of the element of surprise. Let them underestimate you. I think best case, we can get eyes on Habash before he knows we're there. We can stick a lot of arrows in him before he's ready.
And that does sound like the best plan.
Isla's the wild card, though. If she's actually there and if she joins the fight, he's got to be the priority.
Okay.
At least for us. Maybe you try to focus on taking out the wounded caster as quickly as you can, and we'll try to hold her down.
See what we can do, Matt. I'll try not to use everything I got on one guy.
Thanks for the gift, sub Ellie.
Yes, thank you.
You hear a hawk's cry above you as Sherlock finally re-arrives.
Where the hell have you been?
Swoops on back down and lands on your shoulder. Like, flutters
Well-
his wings and splashes water all over you.
You,
May-
I smell
maybe
your
it
breath.
was-
Did you got a fish? You've been fishing without me?
Just
Did you get a perch?
bird eyes, yeah.
Well, from the sound of it, it might be a good thing he wasn't here.
I mean, at least not near me. Yeah, that's the best part.
Should we get going?
I mean, yeah, that's what I said.
Phil
However long
Hawkins,
ago. I look at my imaginary watch.
he's like hopping across your shoulders and kind of like nuzzling you a little bit. You can tell he's being a little affectionate right now. He's glad to see you.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got to wherever you were supposed to be. I'm fine. I just got set on fire a little.
Just a little.
It was a lot, actually.
A lottle, yes.
Little stitches. But yeah, you said something about trail bottles, bud. Where at?
Yeah, I will gesture to where we found the empty bottles and
Make me look for it again.
that.
You already know where it is. Hopefully, he didn't do some weird, dumb like backtracking and shit like that. Stuff like that.
Yeah, when you get that pointed out, okay, you started to be able to try to track him, which is a survival check.
Can I try and aid?
You may.
Okay. Let's
Are
see
we
if
in
I
the
do.
woods?
I do
will
not. I'm
supervise,
so sorry.
Which means I will stand here and watch you do the work.
And I rolled the first one tonight.
Lamia is attempting to aid in the tracking and gets distracted by what she thinks is a flying snail. Holy shit, guys. A snail is flying, and then you realize, no, it isn't. It seems to actually be moving easily along some like spider webs that are stretching from one tree to another. You couldn't quite tell because it's kind of got this like wide, sort of like flattish, like semi-translucent reddish body, but the shell itself is like this dark, like a much darker shade of red with little orange streaks across it.
Nice.
This is
Just-
unfortunate.
Just goes from one tree to the other tree, and you kind of like follow it as it like goes across a branch. It's moving kind of quick for a snail. That's the other thing that's a little weird.
Are we in the forest still?
You are indeed in the forest still.
I don't get a negative because she rolled a natural one, right?
No.
She's not like, look at the snail! Look at the snail! Ah.
No. Just no aid.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Still good.
Not bad.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to find the tracks. Not easily. He's obviously pretty good at hiding himself, but he was in a rush to get away at first. So because you're able to like kind of get the direction and like kind of the cadence of their movement and stuff pretty well, even when there's gaps where like you're not quite sure, you're able to like reason fairly well which direction to go. And plus, you guys get out of the extensive foliage after a little while as well. Once you get far enough away, about 400 feet away from the origin, you finally get out to where it's just kind of normal woods again. You're able to track even better. They continue to head west. There's a few times where they kind of deviate and move off a direction, and you can tell where he like stopped for a short period. You see there's a few other footprints. You think that maybe there were 3 others with him. 24. Yeah, that's 24. So, plus it's rainy, so it's soft ground and crap, so they're not too terribly hard to track. You can tell one of the 3 people with him is obviously limping pretty heavily. And you even see the occasional like little bit of blood like on like a tree or like some leaves or something like that hasn't been washed down, like maybe someone who had like bloody hands or something that's like touched stuff. Just travel for about 10 minutes, and you're mostly able to see, you're mostly not following the trail of this person who's been limping. You don't know if that's Habash or somebody else or not. You know, he apparently healed himself, so it's probably not him. But you see something up ahead, kind of laying against, like leaning against one of the trees. You think you see like a hand just outside of it, like a person sitting against a tree. As you get over there, you very quickly realize that this is a corpse of one of the Foxrunner bandits that appears to have been executed. Just got like one just very heavy slash straight across the throat, like they're almost decapitated. It's just kind of leaning there, and you can see that they've got like a makeshift splint on their left leg, but you can see like the leg is just shredded, like just torn to the bone, and it's got like a bunch of wet, very used bandages that are like all wrapped around it, and like the ankle and foot are kind of mangled, but it looks like they left that one behind.
Yeah. It's like they're tired of being slowed down. I guess that would be a good observation. Maybe. Or maybe they actually are like, oh, you're dying. Might as well just,
One or the other. The
Yeah.
point is, it's one less now, right? So that's two others and then Habash that we're tracking.
Or
One
Well,
other
you said-
now.
No,
There was three with him.
Three other
with
prints.
Habash.
And
Oh, okay.
Habash.
Oh,
That is
okay.
four
I
total.
said it weird, but yeah. So yeah, 4 total people. You're right.
So now
You
three
also
total
notice
people.
this kind of strange mark on like the forehead of the body you found. It looks like there's some kind of like a line of blood kind of drawn down, and then like these 4 dots next to it, like some kind of ritualistic symbol was drawn on his forehead. But it doesn't really ring a bell of any kind.
Keep moving.
I was
wait.
gonna see if I had knowledge religion, but I don't. So see if I could.
I do, but
Oh,
I'm not
what do you
worried
have?
about it. I just want to go.
You can roll a check real quick, though. It's not going to take extra
Okay.
time. Just, I forgot any of you actually had it.
what do you think that means?
Right.
Okay, yeah, you're just not sure. You can reasonably assume it may be some kind of Kalikral type
That's
symbol, like might have been like
what
a.
my general assumption was going to be.
It's not like a glyph of like head exploding, right? When people cross your path.
Mate, his head's in one piece still. If it was a glyph of head exploding, I think his head would have
Well,
exploded.
we haven't crossed them yet, you know.
One of the
wanna make
bandits
sure.
just like steps past. It was wait, what? Nothing happens. So,
Like I said, I'm pretty sure his head would have already exploded.
I just want to make sure. All right, let's keep going.
We're past that point.
So they're
So
gonna-
Limpy was a size 12.
oh yeah, so 24 still really good. So even though you're not able to track that person anymore, and it does get a lot harder, you're still able to eventually find the tracks of what you think are maybe 1 or 2 of the other people that were with Habash. You don't see the tracks you think may have been his, but you're definitely sure this is the same group. Like occasionally you'll see like you might see like 1 or 2 footprints that you're like, okay, that's an extra person. He's still with them. So you're able to figure out he's still with that same group. Let's see. Another 15 minutes or so of tracking go by. And finally, Lamia. You guys are a little bit ahead of the bandits for the most part. They're kind of hanging back some. To where, like, if you look and, like, really look back and wait or something, you can still see them occasionally, but they're trying to stay as far back as possible in case you run up onto something. You're not immediately exposed.
Yeah.
They still have some element of surprise. Excuse me. Brain, come on. Lamia,
Yes.
you're the first to notice that you smell smoke. As you guys are about 30 minutes into this journey, you start to smell like wood smoke.
Okay. Lamia will whisper, I think we're getting closer. Smell smoke in the air.
Alright, well then, hopefully that means it's still there.
Do you
Sure
want
it's
to...
not me?
Lamia
He
steps
smells more like
towards
burnt
Sam
hair,
and then
whereas this smells like wood.
cringes and is like, no, I know it's not you. Ugh.
Okay.
First,
We'll make-
first things first, Sam, we gotta get you a bath. Ugh,
I've been set on fire.
you stink.
Like I've been set on fire. It's not like I fell in the cesspit or something. Yeah.
He smells like burnt hair is the main problem.
Yeah, burnt hair is
Which smells-
yucky
I
smelling.
gotta comb out my hair. All right.
Anyway,
Ashes.
if you guys want to sneak ahead,
I mean, until we're like a little closer, maybe not. Once we kind of get to like an edge of a wood line, that's probably when we won't need it till then. We might need to slow down a bit and walk a little quieter, the group of us, but
okay.
I don't. I'd prefer speed at this case over stealth. I want to make sure we get there before they're, charging at the town.
Yeah.
All right.
Because they might just decide to launch now instead of waiting.
Right.
Okay.
So you guys keep moving ahead. Do you communicate that to the bandits as well? Like, wait a second and be like, hey, place is ahead, or you just keep moving?
Lamia will go ahead and back and tell them, and then catch up.
Okay. So you go and tell them that, and they're like, okay, we're gonna spread out a little bit. We'll keep an eye, but we're gonna try to find the perimeter and set up our ambush. If you hear shit going off before you get there, then we're sorry. We'll do our best.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. They break into like two groups. You can see them like a bunch of them like starting to like put on like different things to like sort of camouflage themselves, and some of them like taking off armor and putting it in packs, and like a few of the people like kind of starting to like grab like anything noisy or shiny and like putting it in sacks, and they're like moving from the front to like the back of the line of the group. Like they're gonna like take all of it and like hang way back to not make as much noise until they get to where they're going. Just see them preparing to move much more stealthily as a group. So head back to the rest of you. You are all together. Continue forward and say, so are you going to try to be a little bit quieter, or are you really just going to try to move full as fast as you can still, without running, obviously?
I mean, I'm a fan of still moving as quick as we can, because he's as quick as we can while tracking effectively, right?
Yeah.
Like, so it's not like we're going full speed anyways. So I feel like we have that time to react.
Okay.
If we need it.
Right. Everybody in agreement?
Yeah, that's fine.
So you keep moving. It takes another about 15, 20-ish minutes or so before you begin to hear sounds of activity up ahead. You hear some voices, you hear like someone is shouting something. You can't quite make it out at the distance. You can just tell there's a very raised, angry voice up ahead. You hear what sound like some horses kind of like whinnying. You hear like this like kind of cackling noise up ahead. I need same as tracking, so I need a perception from Eli and Lamia.
There you go. Ooh, it was almost a 2, and then it wasn't. That was good.
22 is very good. So Eli, you're the one to notice this. That's a new one.
I know, right?
So you guys are continuing to start hearing this odd, like sharp sort of like laughter. And Eli, as you can tell, like everybody's like kind of focused forward. Sam's got his eyes to the ground and occasionally looking up and checking the trees and looking ahead and making sure he's finding the tracks. And Lamia is watching the trees and looking into the woods and looking ahead, making sure they're not going to run into anything. You look back, kind of where the bandits were, and then out to the south a little bit, where no one really seems to be paying as much attention. Just wondering, like, maybe just in case something's going past you or anything like that, and you see something. It is actually a little bit up ahead of you, but towards the south. So this would be effectively southwest.
Yeah.
You see some like hunched quadrupedal creature move up ahead, just between some brush. It doesn't camouflage super well, like it's not necessarily generally a part of this environment. But eventually, after a couple more seconds, you see like another move and another move. You notice the like spotted brown and black fur of a hyena. You notice about 6 of them seem to be moving in like a pack ahead, like they're like kind of moving back and forth, like they're searching, they're scouting.
Okay. I will kind of just stop everybody. Like, there's those weird, not dingo things over there. They're like hyenas. That's what they call them. There's like 6 of them.
Oh, good. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
The big
The dogs.
dog-looking things with all the hair and the
big
teeth.
dog cats.
Yeah.
She never saw them.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
she doesn't realize she saw them. Lamia, you do remember you thought they had dogs before. Whenever you were
I'm just
scout, when you
doing-
were keeping
Yeah.
an eye out.
I'm just doing a job of someone who's seen a picture of or has seen a live hyena exactly one time and is attempting to describe it from memory.
Exactly.
Just, we got fur and spots and teeth, real big ones.
Yeah.
okay. So, are we going to intercept them or try and
What?
avoid them?
I think they're looking for us. So avoiding them is probably good, but we also don't want to get trapped between them and the camp.
Yeah.
You see, they seem to, a bunch of their heads kind of pop up as you're watching them. I assume you're like keeping an eye on them while you're talking.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm doing that thing where you don't break eye contact from the thing that you have to watch. Because
Right.
if you look this way and look back, it's going to be gone.
It might be gone, yeah. So and you're noticing as you guys are talking, you're seeing like the heads pop up a little bit and like kind of look in a direction. They don't seem to have spotted you yet, but their senses are pretty damn good. You can tell they're noticing that there's some activity from where you guys are. Just even like, I imagine you guys are whispering. Even from that, it seems to have gotten their attention.
All right. I don't think we're going to have much of a choice here pretty soon. Just staring directly at them.
I might be able to sneak up on him if you would like me to do that.
No, that seems like a very poor choice. One Sam versus a pack of hyenas does not seem like a good odds.
All right. Well, if we're gonna try and sneak past, I can do something for Lamia. Lamia?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our
Yeah.
character name.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
beginning
Sorry.
to
I was.
stalk
Yeah,
your direction, by the way. You
Uh,
can see like the heads lower, they're starting to like creep your direction.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be much of an possibility at this point. I think they smell us.
well, this is magic, so. And I'm gonna cast Hide from Enemies, which is spell level 1. Means I can put it on one person, I think. Right? Wait, I'm caster level 1, right?
You are caster level 1, yes. Effectively.
Yes.
Cool. They still smell the rest of us, Sam.
But we can scurry on by.
I can make myself invisible. I cannot make myself not smell.
You're being negative.
Do you
You're
cast
not
the
being
spell?
realistic.
Yeah, well, he keeps
Hide
talking.
for
So.
animals.
Hey, you made the DC.
Hey, nice. Does it mean I keep it?
You don't need
Yes.
the spell failure chance, but yes, that does mean you recover the spell.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Animals cannot sense the warded creature. Even extraordinary or supernatural sensory capabilities such as blind sense, blind sight, sense, and trevor sense cannot detect or locate warded creatures. Animals simply act as the warded creatures are not there. If a warded creature touches an animal or attacks any creature, even with a spell, the spell ends for all recipients. So, real quick, Eli, give me a spellcraft.
Sure. Natural 20 is going.
Look, God
really
just said-
laggy slow.
All
for me.
right.
So yeah, it makes
Fine
sense
now.
that you're like, dude, what are you talking about? You can't. They're gonna smell us because then he does like a couple of hand motions and he grasps like a symbol and he touches Lamia on the shoulder, and you have no fucking clue what he's doing. You're sure it's a spell, but you don't know what the fucking spell is. What is that?
Yeah. But also, it's just Lamia, right? Like, I still stink.
Yeah.
Well, you always stink. No, I'm joking.
Excuse me, sir.
so
I
I
am by
recovered
far
that.
the best groomed individual of this party.
Yeah.
You did recover it, yes.
Stink like pomade and frou-frou juice that you
I've
spritzing
never
on yourself.
once used pomade in my life. My hair is natural, sir.
They're getting closer, guys.
They are, yes.
I have hunting mists. I'm not that worried about them. I'll be honest.
So does that mean
with
I
you.
get to cast that again if I wanted to?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I go, shut up. And I cast it again
Who are you casting it on this time?
on him. On
It's-
Eli.
You made it again!
3 out of 3,
Wow.
mate. You need one more.
And I cast it on myself.
Get even closer.
And
About 6
they get
seconds
that
pass.
time.
There we
That's
go.
all right, you got
Finally.
all 3 of us.
So about 6 seconds passes, them continue to creep that direction, and you see one of the heads pop up and like looks around a little bit. Like kind of makes like this yip bark sound and nudges one of the other ones, and like they all start sniffing the area that they're in. They do get a bit closer. They get within about 15 feet of you. And they're still just sniffing the ground and like looking at each other, and one of them like leans up and just
You're peeking your
Look at
mic.
the
It's
other
pretty funny.
looks at one of the others, and they kind of look at each other for a second and go back to sniffing like a lot more vigorously in the space, and then all kind of like circle around each other a few times, and then one of them pops up and just kind of like trots off. Another one like nips at him, and they all start almost like they're like fighting a little bit briefly. Not like actually tearing each other apart. Like there's like a disagreement of some kind, and then one just like bounds away back up the trail, and the rest of them actually move a bit close. Like they stop sniffing around. They're just kind of looking and walking. They move almost through your spaces where you guys kind of have to like kind of step between them and past them and go around them so they don't touch you. They pass through the space, and eventually they all just turn around and start heading back up the way they came.
So we
They
know
start
Sam.
running.
How long does this last? I'm still whispering as if I think they could hear us for some reason. I'd be like,
No, 10 minutes. Per level. So we should probably go.
Oh wait, you're cast level 2 now, aren't you?
Oh, 2?
Yeah.
are you?
So yeah, you only needed 2 of those.
Okay. Well,
There
I
you
forgot because
No,
yeah, that's how your boat thing went up.
oh,
So you
yeah.
carry more people. Yeah.
go. That makes sense. So 20 minutes then, because 10 minutes per level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you still have 1 left because you would only had to use 2
I-
of them.
Didn't need that other one. Okay.
So
Yeah,
we've got
exactly.
20 minutes of this, of them not finding us. So yeah, I guess we follow them back to the camp.
Well, we're assuming they're going back to the camp, but
Yeah, that is an assumption. But I'm going to ask you this question. You said they headed off. Did they head off towards where we heard voices and stuff coming from?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So we follow them back.
all right.
We try and stay out of sight. The people will think any noise coming through the brush is them, not us. We go in
If
their
we walk
wake.
on all fours, they may just think we're
Nah,
really.
mate, we go in their wake. You're thinking too much into this.
Walking on all 4s. Okay. So you guys just try to move as quickly as you can after the hyenas.
Yeah.
Okay. As you continue to approach, the noise kind of picks up ahead of you, where it makes it even less and less of a concern that you're going to easily be heard just because there's so much happening. You hear a lot of voices. You hear what sounds like a large camp being deconstructed, like tents being taken down, gear being packed, like armor being moved, and like supplies being gathered and that kind of thing. And you hear Habash again up ahead. Just say, I want their fucking heads. We are not leaving this. And someone else says, it's like, just be still. One moment, sir. Hold on. It's your wounds. And he's like, I'll be fine. Just hurry up with your spell.
Sam
Not
pulls
finished.
out a bow.
Oh yeah, no, I'm leaning over to Sam and be like, he's really mad at you.
He goes, we are not done here. And someone else says, but Ayla says that we need to hurry, so unless you know, and I know exactly where they are. Don't doubt my skills. You do your job, and I will do mine.
Exactly where they are.
So do we get him now and try and get him to come out of the camp now, or do we wait for them to come out of the camp on their own and then go surprise?
I want to shoot him now before that whatever spell that guy's casting goes off.
Well, I don't think we
You can't see him.
see
You can
them.
hear him.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of need to be able to
Sherlock.
see him to shoot him.
carry me up.
Man, your hog
This is
got
all- this is
way
all-
buffer.
Yeah.
I don't
As
think
you
I
approach
don't
Hulk.
think the drop items things on
Yeah,
them counts you. I don't
drop
think
me.
that counts.
Definitely doesn't. He also definitely can't fucking carry you.
Yeah. It'd be
Even
funny.
with reduced person, he couldn't carry you.
Bombard. That's what it
What
is.
if he's
right?
enlarged though?
The ability.
What were you trying to
pretty
say,
good.
Patrick?
But you need a large animal. But you do start to see what looks like the tops of some tents up ahead. Like through the trees and everything. You definitely can now see like the glow of fire and like some smoke coming up. You do, as you're even approaching, you see the glow kind of go away. There's like a plume of more smoke, like they put the fire out. And you hear like some shouts in the distance. Someone says, "All clear, all clear." And you hear Habash is just berating people. But you hear like the yips and like the noises and stuff again of the hyenas moving around. And he says, "I don't trust that. They're still south of us. Or no, not south. He's like, they're still east of us, northeast. I think they're close." And there's a few other voices you can't quite make out as you're approaching. You can tell are kind of talking to him, and he's speaking much lower.
Are we gonna attack now, or are we gonna wait?
You
Sorry.
get about 30 feet from where you can tell the nearest tent is. And you're able to even kind of see a little bit of movement and stuff now. Like, you know that you're now reaching the point where you are at risk of being spotted for sure if anyone's really looking for you.
So now we stop being sneaky.
So I do need stealth checks.
Lamia looks over despairingly.
Obviously, the animals can't detect you. But
Before I have to be sneaky. I
Oh,
will
okay. That
make
is as
sure
good,
I
almost as good as I can.
Penumbra so that I'm in shadow, and then I will cloak of shadow again, so I get my bonus to stealth, and then I will stealth
Now these tents,
since we have to be sneaky.
they have canopies on them, much like the canopy of the forest.
Oh my god!
you
How
are
much
still in a
bonus
forest.
do I get?
Don't forest. Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
You accidentally rolled twice, but hey,
Oh.
at least your first one's good.
Why did it roll twice? I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
something my mouse is doing. It doesn't make sense for it to have done it there.
That's
Yeah, I know. But like when I'll hit back, it'll hit back twice. Or if I click on a link, it'll
Oh,
open
six.
it.
Okay,
Like
so I
new
get
tab,
plus
it'll
3.
do it twice. I don't know.
That's
They were both good rolls, though.
They're all good rolls so far. Okay. So you guys hunker down, step up a little, like kind of squat, step a bit closer, peer around some trees, try to see if you can get a little bit of better visibility, but it's much safer just to listen for now, unless you're going to try to do something with your visibility.
Sam, do you have anything flammable? Sorry.
Yeah, you can whisper to each other. That's
That's my
Still
question.
relatively
Mate,
safe.
do you have anything like flammable?
Define flammable. I got a smoke stick.
That will set something on fire.
Oh.
I don't know if the tincture will work or not to set a
No,
fire.
No. I want to use like fire. I want to set the tents on fire.
I know, but that's an
No.
alcohol.
I have a torch. I
flammable,
your
sure,
Everblood
but-
torch.
but it's
Yes,
more valuable
but-
as a potion than it is as
Yeah, and
fire
also
source.
it doesn't start the fire. I also need something that starts the fire. I
No,
didn't
like
express that, but I'm going to say that now.
when I got hit by that big fire thing, all my oil and shit went off. You know.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't have anything. My
so
oil
wet
all
and
got drank by
flint
a
and steel would be the thing.
No,
you
I
use
just
to
mean
start a
my
fire.
oil all got
Yeah.
drank by a skeleton. But
Yes.
throw something flammable on the tent, then start the tent. We need both those things, is my thought. But
Yeah.
So yeah,
You need
all
a
of my oil
spark.
got drank by a skeleton. I think I've got in my dungeoneering kit or whatever something that can start a fire, but
I have a flint and steel, but I don't
But
think
yeah,
I have.
you know all these tents are going to be like waxed or otherwise covered to protect them from
Right.
the rain, which will also proof them against just going up in flames if you don't.
which is
have
why
an
I was
accelerant.
like, we need accelerant.
Even
and then also
oil
something
is
to
not
start
the
it.
best because it's raining. So
Yeah.
I
Not too bad.
I still have a single shot of the storm left, or did I drink it?
you still
No, you
have
have.
you have one, but
That's not enough though.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's flammable either. I think
Well,
Uh,
even if it's
yeah.
it's alcohol, but also it's this much, right? It's
Mhm.
not like enough to
it's,
start a
it's
fire.
something. Yeah, but
In your bandolier, you have one smoke, which
It's not fire
it's a
though.
smoke pyrotechnic version.
I've got a pyrotechnics wand. I wanted actual fire.
Yeah, that won't start fires. It's just smoke.
Okay.
But the smoke is still useful, obviously.
Yeah, but I wanted actual fire.
I got a
I
smoke.
also have a wand of silent image, which I forgot, so I can make silent images that
Most
last
images are
longer
silent.
than a single round, which is how much my quick one does.
You ever hear a painting make a noise? No, hey, it's past the hour mark.
I'm still
Okay,
staring
so
at you.
overall, I don't think any of us have the ability to make anything for fires. I might
No.
have torches, but that's
Especially not while it's raining.
yeah.
No, we don't have anything good
Yeah,
fiery.
I'm out of oil. So.
Okay, well,
Though there it Sam, you have a potion of the sunfire. Would that count for being able to light stuff on fire?
What?
Where are we?
Sunfire? What are you talking about?
Sorry, let me get back to that descriptor.
Oh,
that
it's
I
not
have.
the oil of sun metal?
Yes, that's what I was talking about. Yes.
I mean, that would make a weapon do fire damage.
I don't think
That's
that's going
why
to
I'm
start
asking what
the,
that-
the
You just
Blaze
need,
fire.
that I
you need
want.
enough accelerant to
Right.
actually get it to go. And then, obviously, you have to, like, you know, deal some damage. But good. It sounds like any fire you start is going to be very difficult. Because
I mostly just wanted to use it as a distraction, and the
Yeah.
problem with just smoke is while people are putting out fires and stuff, the smoke's not the most noticeable thing. If something catches on fire, they'll pay attention to
mean,
it. But that's
In your situations, you don't have anything enough to create enough fire that you wouldn't have to like in this case, even if you had like a flint and steel and oil or something that would like accelerate it, you'd have to sit there and like coax it to try to keep it from dying down in just the downpour. And
Well,
I doubt you guys want to be huddled
No,
around the
I
basement
just
going,
wanted to get some stuff
throw
on
more
fire.
kindling on it.
if you're wanting a distraction, I have that rock. I was gonna get Sherhawk to drop the rock on somebody's
No,
head.
I wanted to split the attention of the bandits. Dropping a rock on one guy's head is not.
By the
going
rock,
to
I mean
get-
the Thunderstone, the thing that will deafen people.
No.
That's okay. Well, I'm just going to cast Haunting Mists if we're going to do that. But I was trying to pull the group apart so we could divide and conquer, not have to fight them all at once. But whatever.
It's also a pretty large campground. See, it's your
I wanted
distance.
to pull people at one end to one end, and then we could isolate the guys on the other side.
At your distance, you can't get a completely accurate count of tents. You would count probably. You count at least 8, and you know there's got to be more beyond where you can see.
Lots of tens. Okay. Anyways, let's just hunker down and listen, and then we can make a decision off the information we gain.
So you guys are just trying to hunker down for now and just kind of waiting.
Yep.
It's also going to give your bandit group time to maybe get in position because they were trying to set up an ambush on the perimeter.
It's part of my other thought.
Okay, so you guys chill there for a minute. You hear there's just more commotion going on. Thankfully, you don't hear any of it that's close enough that you think they're going to take down the tents that are kind of in front of you that are sort of giving you some more cover. You just hear seems like it's starting. You guys are on the north, or wait, yeah, you guys are on the north end. Or am I getting my directions mixed up? Hold on. You guys are northeast of them because you were headed southwest. So from there, okay. Yeah, it seems like they're kind of starting on the opposite end from where you are, is where a lot of it's happening.
Okay.
You do hear, you hear Habash give some more orders. You guys notice like a kind of you just barely see like a few people kind of moving back and forth between like trees and whatnot that you're covered from. You see mostly just people kind of in like the same like hide or other armor with like bows and axes or whatever weapons they're carrying. But you see two people, one male, one female, in like these big, long, like fur cloaks that are like drenched, obviously. One of them's carrying this like gnarled wooden staff. He's kind of like hunched a little bit. You can see this sort of grayish beard down hanging from his face. And the woman walking next to him has got her hands like on his back, like almost like she's like supporting him some. Those two walk toward like the south, like or from the north center area of the camp towards the south, like away from you.
Yeah.
And you hear the male just say, Habash is really fired up. I don't know if he's not going to listen to reason. And the woman says, not everyone does. It is going to be quite a day. As they continue moving south. But then you hear from the center of camp where you can't quite see as well. You hear a voice boom out from there. It says, Habash, why are you still here? You said you had business to attend. You're holding us up. Apologies. I will be moving soon. And you hear a little bit of a hush for just like a second after like they seem like to notice that she was speaking, and then like some voices more pick up like yeah okay, move that over there, like whatever, just people talking. But she says, how soon is soon? We have plans, and you know how I get when things are in my way. Don't think you're immune. And he says, I would never. 5 minutes at best. It shouldn't take long. They're wounded, and I am refreshed.
So, Sam, do we wait for them all to go and then we just try and dial? If she's still here?
I mean,
If they
I'll
leave
take the
camp
shot.
and she's here, do you think, like, you, me, and Lamia can try and take her if the other guys can ambush them when they get outside of camp? Like,
I'm
as
sure
long
as
as
hell
there's not
try.
too many other people around? Yeah. That might be our best shot at taking her out, right?
He seemed to act like he knew where we were.
Yeah.
Where we were.
But if he knew where we were now, he'd be walking over here and fighting us.
Okay.
He seems to believe he knows where you are.
Right.
Should we lead off with that Thunderstone? It might draw too much attention. We're trying to just fight her.
Right. I think that might be too much. That's why I was thinking about fire originally, is because it could seem like while they were breaking camp, a fire broke out, not like we attacked. You know what I mean? That was like my thought process there. But if we wait for them to isolate, or if we wait for her to be isolated, then maybe it won't matter because they might be busy fighting. So we could do that. I've also got that burden stone that you could try and drop on her with the bird as well, because if she's wearing metal armor, that'll like make it heavy. Sorry.
We saw her before, right?
You never seen
They
Isla.
haven't seen her. Okay, so I don't know what she's wearing.
No.
So,
you
yeah,
saw
if
someone
she's-
else that was under her command.
If she's wearing middle armor, then that would work. If not, the Thunderstone maybe will help. Also, if I can get good line of sight on her, I can try and start the fight off by making her blind. We'll see.
And I'll throw the stone at her and make her deaf. Yeah.
Wombo
Lamia can
combo.
cut her tongue out.
Yeah, there you go. Wombo combo.
I'll give her a hug and she can't smell anything because I smell bad, apparently.
You don't
Yeah.
smell great. I'll say that.
Lamia, while they were talking and then bantering, you notice a somewhat alarming shape that moves between a couple of tents. So you lean out from behind the tree, get actually a little bit of a better look at it. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I just have one quick clarification question. We know she has a familiar. We've seen that. Does
Yes.
hide from animals work on a familiar?
Familiars are not animals.
I didn't
They're
think so.
magical creatures. They're
I didn't think
magical
so.
beasts. Yeah.
That's my point of clarification that I just thought of in character as well, which was wait a second. But continue on.
You're good. You notice it looks... Well, you haven't seen one yet. Until, well, you did see one just a minute ago. You see these weird dog dingo things. And that did kind of put two and two together for you when you finally saw the hyenas that, oh, those weren't dogs that I saw that night. It was these fucking hyenas. Or maybe they have both. But either way. You see a much bigger version of a hyena just kind of trot between a couple of the tents. It's like holding like a big piece of firewood in its mouth. It's easily twice the size of one of the others, and it's also got these like bony plates of like almost like carapace, like along the elbows, and like the backs of its paws, and like down the side, like on the sides of its spine. And it's got this big, thick, wiry, almost like spiny mane going down its back. It looks absolutely horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like, kind of trots by, and like one of the fox runners like walks like kind of near it, like holds his arm out like he's ready for it to like hand him the firewood, and just like tosses it and keeps walking. And oh, fuck! And he keeps carrying whatever it is. You see, it just move by like it's heading somewhere else. And you hear Isla, who you assume is Isla again, say, "Gemma, ride ahead. Go back to the village. Get things started, will you? I'm tired of waiting. But Habash has served me well, so I suppose I will let him have his flight of fancy for now. You won't be disappointed. I will make this quick." You do see several more people begin to like kind of gather in an area, and finally, Lamia, you will see him first, and then I imagine you like motion the others over. You see Habash. Seems to have taken off whatever that other cloak he was wearing before. He's now wearing what looks like just like a bear pelt that has like the claws and stuff like hanging down. There's like where the hood would go, you see like a skull that's been like split and rearranged so that it would like actually fit inside of a hood that he could like pull up over his head, but it's down at the moment. You see he is holding or no, he's got a bow, like it looks like almost like an Uluru curve, but it doesn't quite have the same curvature to it. But it does look like a composite bow. But he's holding in his left hand what appears to be this wickedly carved machete that's got like all these odd symbols, and it looks like screaming faces and things carved into the sides of it. It actually looks like it's made of wood. Just laughing at Molly's
Druid
face.
weapons are weird.
He's holding that in his left hand. He walks kind of into view, and you see about 10 other bandits all walk out, like all geared up. He says, "Okay. They said they lost track northeast. That's where we start. Quickly, We don't have much time. Oh, hey, JB, you're fine. Welcome. Glad to have you.
No, you're late. Sorry.
You're late.
And they start moving pretty much your direction. Like, they're going to run right into you, like they're going to go maybe a little bit past, like a little bit further north than you.
Oh, snap!
Haha, you have to be positive.
That's your fault, Panda.
Oh, the band
Say something nice
button's
about yourself.
there.
And then,
timeout
after
button's
that-
right
Then we'll take a
there.
break.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you do the description. It's been 2 hours, so it's
Mhm.
about break time.
Wait, is that okay? That is the normal positivity.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
once Panda says something nice about himself, we can all go to break. So we're waiting on you, Panda.
Yeah. I was playing Battlefield earlier, and I did a 360 crossbow shot because I was memeing on some kids, and I'm making the game
Is
harder
that you're
for
a
myself.
jerk? No.
Yeah. I'm so fucking good. No, that's what's cool about me. No, did a 360 no knife. No, no actual positivity. I tried to use the garage door keypad here and wasn't working. I was like, oh, it's just blinking at me. So I looked it up online. And it's like, oh, might be a sign of low battery. Went and got a battery, put a battery in it. Still doesn't work. I'm like, oh, well, I'm out of ideas. I will try to fix something until it becomes a 2 level of like, this is garage door stuff. That's out of my expertise. Don't mess around with garage door stuff, kids. Like, those springs will kill you.
You're not wrong. Knowing when to quit is important.
People die horribly.
Life skill.
Yeah, like at some points, just don't try and fix something if it's outside of your thing. That used to be like rules for like old TVs. The capacitors in those suckers will kill you.
Yeah.
not hurt, kill.
Being able to heat danger is a good thing.
Yeah. So was understanding
They
my
were
limits.
Firing electrons at as a positively charged screen at full speed. You know, they were not messing around.
That is a good thing.
It is.
When are we meet back up?
So it's break time. I mean, I think you guys killed it as far as my challenge to us. So I think we made plenty of progress. Let's take 15.
Oh,
I think we bought ourselves a
Okay.
15-minute break.
I definitely tried. I had to hold my tongue. I wrote some things down though to make quips about later. See, that's how you use the word quip. Anyway, sorry.
We'll have a few minutes to bullshit when we get back, of course. But
Before we go on break and before we have our full minutes to bullshit, I do just want to take a moment to say that it is my daughter's birthday, and obviously she's not watching this, so I'm not going to wish her happy birthday. But it is also my boss Trey's birthday, and I just want to say happy birthday, Trey. How's it feel having your birthday stolen by a little girl? Sucker.
Happy birthday!
Great message to go to break on.
Yes.
We'll see you
All
all
right.
at 15.
See you at 15, guys. That's good.
You can keep having the conversation now.
Gruber, like in Die Hard.
Oh, that makes sense.
Grouper.
Yeah,
with a
not
P, like
not
some
Gruber.
Papa.
not
It's a
Hans
fish.
Gruber.
What?
That's
It's a
that's
fish.
bee.
Okay, I was gonna say, what the
A
heck is a
grouper is
grouper?
a fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
A Gruber is the villains from Die Hard 1 and 3.
Or you're talking about Matt
And the
Gruber,
goober is a
which
peanut.
is a parrot.
Yeah, it is. Peanut butter and jelly.
We're
But
back,
together.
everybody, on a very tense moment.
Peanut butter and jelly.
All right.
Stop
Anybody
that.
got any bullshit you need to get out?
I mean,
Now that
lots,
we're back?
lots, but I'm ready to continue.
I have to. But
And Panda has got his
Hey.
mouth shut, so go!
Okay. So, you see Habash's group like pass to the north of you. They do seem like they're on pretty high alert. They're probably gonna pass maybe 60 feet above, like, north of you.
Okay.
Excuse me. Tried to get all that out on break, but I was absorbing food through osmosis. You see, it's him and then 10 others. You don't really have a good head count or even like a good way to head count the number of people still in this camp. But judging just by the whatever your estimate number of tents is, a lot more than 10. You see the 6 of those hyenas are also going with his group.
Okay.
I'm only lingering on this because you do have visibility of him. I want to make sure nobody is planning to do any rash actions.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, Lamia, you gonna do anything rash?
I don't have a bow and arrow.
I announced you have a halberd.
Yeah, I'm not throwing it.
I never said you were
think
gonna
he
throw it. You may
wanted-
run up on him and hit him with it.
Yeah, that's what he was implying.
That sounds a lot more rash than shooting somebody from far away.
No, Lamia's not going to do that. The plan is to take down Isla.
All right.
You let them pass. Of course, as I said, they are on high alert, so I do have to give them perception checks.
Oh, yeah.
20 minutes. I'm going to
Yep.
say you're at the absolute tail end of this hide with animals spell.
Mm.
Like, close enough that... Excuse me, Sam, you can feel the magic of it fading, and you think it's probably going to run out before they're, like, all the way past you.
Hmm.
So it's up to you whether you want to cast it again or not. I believe it only
Mystic
has
makes-
somatic and
That's what I'm checking.
divine focus as its components. Yeah, somatic and divine focus. So it
Yeah.
doesn't make any noise. You just gotta move your hands and then touch someone.
Yeah, good. As I said,
Yeah.
does the casting make noise? Was my question, but
I'm gonna go ahead and do that then.
So who
Might
you
as
put it
well.
on? only get two
Me
people.
and Lamia.
Okay.
Are we just using that one that I rolled earlier?
Yeah. Yeah, it's that was your last one.
Okay.
So it goes on you and Lamia, so they have no bonus from the hyenas to try to detect either of you. They're only going to have the chance. They're only going to have that bonus applied against Eli. Double checking what his stealth was.
22.
Yep.
Okay.
Look, I smell like burnt person, so it makes more sense for me to hide my smell from dogs anyway.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Since I smell so bad.
Have you
Like,
never smelt burnt hair?
It's
Oh, he
pretty
has.
fucking awful.
Ask me how I
him-
know.
I was gonna say, ask him about the story that he's gonna tell that happened 17 years ago that'll never ever let go.
Raise your
ever,
hand if a friend
forever.
has set fire to you. Raise your hand if you set fire to a friend.
Well, okay.
All right, roll that amazing perception check, Patrick.
So their base bonus is 12 as a group. They're getting a bonus of +2 from Habash's leadership and the fact that he also has a very good perception check.
Mm.
We're going to roll this without the benefit of the hyenas first, just to see if it matters.
It's not.
They do have some distance from them,
He,
as well
Molly,
as
stop
it
so
being
negative.
as well as it being unfavorable conditions, right? So 60 feet is makes it pretty difficult to detect someone who's like, or anything that's actively hiding or hidden.
We're
It's
also,
actually
like-
+1 DC per 10 feet.
We're also like
DC
at their camp, which is where they wouldn't be thinking to look. But yeah,
You say that, but they are on high alert as they're leaving.
Hmm.
Because basically what Habash got, because maybe he can talk to these hyenas, is that they smelled some interlopers and then they suddenly didn't anymore. And about where they were. So it gives them enough reason to be... Okay, they could be real fucking close.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're making this check here. But again, that's basically a +6 to their DC, effectively a +6 to each of your stealth checks because of the distance you've got from them. The unfavorable conditions, because of the rain and cover and all the other noise and things happening nearby, is an additional 5, I think. 2, sorry. Good. It's not terrible conditions, just unfavorable. So you effectively have a +7 to your checks. Here's the roll. Let's see what we get. Watch me roll a fucking 2, so none of that preamble fucking mattered.
Sure. That's exactly
rolled
what
really
you
high.
want.
17.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Gee,
watch you
it's
roll a really high roll,
almost-
so none of the preamble matters. But
So Eli, you're an effective 29, right?
Yeah.
What does Penumbra do for you?
I already added that into my check.
You had a Cloak of Shadows, but I know you.
Yeah, I have Cloak of
you did
Shadows.
Penumbra,
Cloak of
but I
Shadows
forget
is what I
that
added
is.
into my check. Penumbra is what allows me to make sure the Cloak of Shadow goes off. Because Penumbra just makes
puts
sure
you
I'm in
dim
shadow.
light.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just make
Okay.
sure that I can have the Cloak of Shadows work. Because that doesn't work if I'm not in dim light.
Exactly, I got you.
It's a wombo
that
combo.
is.
I said it's synergy. It's not a
See if
combo.
any of them have
Combos are different.
low light.
Combos are a chip.
They're a pretzel?
Yeah, that's not a chip.
They're
bro.
stuffed pretzels?
Mm,
They're a snack.
yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I
Would you
held
find them in the
those
chip
poisoned.
aisle or the pretzel aisle?
You find them in gas stations in the snack aisle, usually next to pretzels. Also, pretzels are in the chip aisle. I hate to break it to you. If you go to Walmart, they're the same aisle, usually.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, pretzels are in the popcorn
Looking up
aisle.
the rules real quick, everybody.
Just depends. That's why we're BSing about popcorn and chips. And
Well, I can talk about
Oh.
stuff they're talking about in chat.
Eli, you're in dim light, so they're at a -4 to find you.
Neat.
Unfortunately, that's made up by the fact that the hyenas can smell you.
Yeah.
So,
Doesn't they get to ignore
so it's a
visual stuff.
wash. Okay. Okay, so they're starting to go by, and it seems like they're going to move all the way past. But you start to hear some like agitation among the hyenas, like yipping, cackling noises they're making. And you hear them. You don't even like see them anymore. You like maybe can see like the tail end of the bandit group that's like moving through the trees to leave. But you definitely start to hear the sounds of the hyenas moving very quickly toward your group. Just like I'll peek my mic, so I'm not going to do it. But they're just like making this like high pitched sound as they approach very quickly.
Approach us very quickly?
Yes, your group.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. Mhm. Just wait for them to get to you, or
Well, they don't smell me.
Thanks for throwing me under the bus there, buddy.
Yeah,
No,
it's a
I'm
big bus.
It's not. It's a small bus. It's 6 hyenas. It's not big for a bus.
I think if there was a hyena bus, I'd want a bigger bus.
if there was
Are you
if there was a
gonna-
hyena
We've
on
lost
the
the
bus
plot.
or a hyena on the bus, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter. What are you doing, Eli?
We've lost the plot here. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, we know they're moving towards us. We don't know. I know that Sam cast that spell, so the hyenas can't figure out they're there. Okay.
Mhm.
I don't have a map. I will.
But you can reasonably assume because it's you specifically hear the hyenas,
Yes.
they probably picked you up because they shouldn't be able to pick up the other two.
I will kind of back away from Sam and Lamia. I'm going to be kind of slow. I'm not because I'm not trying to alert the guys to where they could be. Right? They know the hyenas found me, but the people haven't seen me, so I don't want them to instantly know in the location I am. So I'm going to try and move away from there, and then whenever the hyenas get close enough, so within 20 feet, basically, I'm going to cast Haunting Mist on the area they're in.
All right, that does have verbal components, so it is going to
Yeah. I am on. But as soon as the hyenas are in, I guess, okay, hold on. Cloud spreads in a 20-foot radius, 20 feet high from...
So you'd put it 20 feet out so you're not in it, right?
I think I have to be in it.
If you put it 20 at the maximum,
No, I think
20 feet away. This range is 20 feet. It's not center.
Okay, yes, it is range 20 feet. So yes, I'm going to put it as soon as they're 40 feet away from me then.
Okay.
Because it's 20-foot range, 20 foot, whatever. So as soon as they enter, all 6 of them enter the area of the effect, I will cast the spell.
All right.
I'm going to Tenebrous spell this. Sorry, when I cast it, so the DC is 1 higher. Because it is a shadow spell, so it can be affected by Tenebrous spell meta magic.
Okay, so it's 19. Good lord. Okay. Just setting something up real quick. Give me a moment. It's probably gonna have to be theater of the mind. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys. I mean, there's no secret. He lets off this spell. There's a verbal component, so you can hear his voice, like commanding the powers of magic. There's that same mist that you're familiar with, just billows out from a point about 20 feet from him, spreads out out of the trees partially, like kind of a little deeper into the forest, and like right up towards his outstretched hand, almost touching him. And you instantly just hear this like cry of like several like yelps and like growls and like just like this immediate sharp panic come up from the animals. So we'll see if they're not gonna. We'll see. Oh, a natural 1. They definitely didn't make it. They definitely did not make that.
For the snail poll, we are all. We're on a tie.
Excellent. Okay, and then that does what? 1d4 wisdom if they fail? Or 1d2 wisdom. So go ahead and roll that real quick.
Oops, shit. It helps if I put the command in correctly. It's 2.
Yikes.
1d2 wisdom, and they gain shaken.
Yep. So that really sucks for them. Yeah, they were approaching very quickly. You definitely hear their approach grind to a halt as there's like this immediate uproar amongst them. You hear Habash shout some kind of alarm. You actually don't understand the language he says it in, but you just hear this like booming shout out from where his group is, and immediately you can hear the reaction from the camp of people echoing that shout to the rest of them, weapons being grabbed. I need everyone to roll initiative. We're just going to do that on the map you're on.
Real? It's a bad roll. Gosh, my roll 20 is super slow. It stayed on that 1 before it rolled to the 13 on yours for a really long time. It was just like, I was like, oh man, Sam rolled a 1. And then I looked at your thing and it said a 17. I was like, you have a 16 bonus to initiative? And then it rolled over to 13.
Yep, I do. So I have a normal initiative, you know?
Totally normal.
I just gotta put tokens out for people.
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
I have a normal initiative.
Yeah.
Was the damn thing not up? It was not. Okay, whatever.
Well, I thought he had rolled a 1 and that he still got a 17 is what I was saying.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Sarcastically. Facetiously. Using verbal irony but in a
Yes.
aggressive manner, which is what we often call sarcasm.
I could be one of them rangers that have a plus 16 to my modifier or initiative. Yeah.
You can do
There's-
some crazy stuff with your initiative modifiers. There's some feats and some other stuff that'll help you be real alert.
That is true. There's not a ton, but initiative is a pretty damn good thing to have. Alright, just trying to get that situated.
Yeah, I don't know who Patrick rolled for, but they beat us.
Yeah, but didn't clear the damn thing, so. Or, no, that was the right. God damn it.
Excuse me.
Add that again. They were 26.
I remember what I was doing.
Oh, I don't like that.
So, like what?
That it's a swarm.
Swarmo.
Okay, good. Yeah, you guys can't see the names yet. Okay, cool. Yikes.
Oh, good. I beat one of them.
Did they roll crap? No? Okay. Dude, I'm rolling fucking gangbusters, though.
It makes one of us. I've been doing my very typical not rolling above a 10 for the most part today. I had a good one
Okay,
for
he didn't
stealth,
roll great.
but everything else has been pretty abysmal. I say good. It was a 12. It was above a 10, which is good by my standards. And then I had that one nat 20 for that perception.
They're a 10, but you have a +4 to initiative.
So,
It's a 14, sir.
Yeah, swarms. Like, what the hell's going on here?
so that shout of alarm goes up. And you guys hear from actually a little bit further down, probably just a little bit past where Habash group was headed.
Hmm.
You hear what sounds like a person doing like a wolf howl
Okay.
as like an alert, and then several whistles go up. And let me see, you guys should be able to see the name now. Maybe. Maybe.
I just want to say
Maybe
also
not.
when I was doing the thing for the hyenas, and I obviously blew my location with the verbal. We did do that. I'm kind of like away from where Lamia and Sam were hiding, right? Like
Yeah,
I was
you
able
said
to
you
at least
backed
get
up.
myself away.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
So you got a good probably move action, staying stealth, so you got about 15 feet back.
So as long as they're not like they're all right there where I am, I'm fine with that because they're still hidden at least.
Definitely hidden from animals. The rest we'll have to see. But you hear that shout. Okay, maybe I have to remove it and re-add them. Give me 1 second. Alright, am I? Yeah. Six. Inspect. Sending. There it is. Okay. Now you should be able to see their name.
Okay. Cresting Sun's leader? Is that what we're
Yeah.
talking about?
Yes. So you hear that call go out, and then you hear just like just a bunch of movement in trees, and you hear Habash shout, "Ambush!" and a bunch of arrows loosing at the same time.
Yay!
Shoot him! No.
So they got.
I knew it was our guys. Only because when I hovered over the 26, it highlighted the group of bandits that was standing next to us on this screen.
Nice. Yeah, they're gonna volley at his unit. They didn't have time to set up a focused volley. Because they're also a little... They're not surprised as in like a surprise round, but that's why they didn't get like a surprise round, because they weren't quite ready either.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Makes sense.
So, have Habash and his group making their saves. Habash makes a reflex. Nope, helps fight. $17, takes 8 points of damage. His unit, it's only 10 guys, not as many as the others. Okay. Wait, do they have the... Oh, they do. Cool, I can control this. Reflex. What? Hold on. Damn good save. Holy shit. Oh yeah, the reflex. Yeah, the reflexes are huge. So they take half, they take 4. So get that volley shot off. And immediately move. So you hear them, you hear like this like battle cry kind of go out from this group. As they immediately rush out from the trees after firing. You hear a bunch of like weapons drawing and people screaming like, "Ah, fuck you! Go down, Fox Runners!" Like you hear all this other kind of shit as they like crash into Habash group. Even though you couldn't quite see everything, like with that many people, you can definitely tell this melee breaks out in that area. Okay. Next up is Habash's unit. So they're gonna deal some damage and take an action. Unfortunately for them, they are the smaller unit now. This isn't a full group. So this is at effectively this, basically. That's 4. Yeesh, they deal 1 point of damage. It would be non-lethal, but doesn't really work. So Christic Sons take only a single point of damage from the troop attack. And that's just from them being in the same space. Our actual action is going to be to try and... They're going to try to, like, reorganize their group and protect Habash, which is not a check. It's just pretty much their move action. That's what they do. They're just still in this shit, basically. Others aren't going to roll in just yet. They are all surprised. Lamia, you're up. That huge fucking melee is about 60 feet from you. It's also... There's a big haunting mist separating you and it.
Yeah, no.
So you're just
Lamia,
mostly seeing like blades flash and stuff just occasionally and like bodies move outside the perimeter.
Lamia looks at Eli and says, Isla, right?
Oh yeah, let's go get her.
Okay.
They're distracted.
And she's gonna move. Man, this is an awful idea. She's going to try and go ahead and sneak from behind the tents to see and try and keep an eye out to see if she can find Isla.
You move out from behind the tents, obviously staying half your movement.
Mm-hmm.
You pretty easily get like up to one and are able to look around it, and you see, you're pretty sure you spot her. See this woman who's you can't quite tell. She's be kind of hunched a little bit. She's got this big, like, thick fur, like, mantle cape kind of around like over her shoulders and going down her back. She's wearing some kind of like studded hide type armor with these big thick leather brace like van braces that also have fur lining them. Looks like she's holding what it looks like a knotted, studded great club in her right hand. She like swings up onto her shoulder as she's like ordering people to like do different things. You hear her tell some people to keep going and others to get the fuck in there. But you just see her doing. You're like kind of seeing her from behind. Looks like she has like short, kind of short hair that's all swept sort of to one side. It's actually an odd, like very light pink color. It almost reminds you of like if someone had pure white hair and they were like rinsing blood out of it. It's just this like pink shade.
Neat.
Kind of shaved on one side, and like you see like some braids across that side, and the other side it's all down. You don't really get a good look at her face or anything, but you can tell that by her build and stature that she's not only very physically powerful, but very confident. It just oozes off of her. She's about 40 feet from you.
Cool. Well, I did a move, and I did a standard into a perception, right? So
No, you move to that space and you can see her. She's not hiding.
Lamia's
there
gonna...
are still a lot of bandits over there, by the way.
Yeah, Lamia is going to take out the cure light potion from her bag. That's this turn.
Okay. So just oh boy, a lot of
Yeah.
potion. Okay, Isla's turn. She's giving orders. That's her turn. You see that at the opposite end, further east, you see several, like a couple of groups of the fox runners, all geared up and stuff. You see some of them on horses. You see the one woman that came out there the first time is kind of in the lead on the horses, and Isla's yelling at her to go. You have a job, and she just nods and hits the reins, and she rides off, and the rest start to follow. It's not a huge group. It's about the same size as the group that you guys fought near the bridge. So it's definitely not the entire camp. Well, if it was the entire camp, it'd be more than twice that.
Fair.
You slaughtered part of him. This group is going, and you can see like about half again as many are seeming to rush off to go aid Habash. And kind of as that's all happening, you see Isla roll her shoulders and turn towards where Habash's unit is fighting, and then you finally get a look at her face. You see she looks demi for the most part, other than that her eyes are just these big dark orbs. Like you can still see like the whites of the eyes, but they're just solid black. It looks a little unnerving, actually, but she smirks and starts to just walk that direction. She covers maybe 10, 15 feet. She covers about 15 feet that round. All right, Sam, you're up.
All right. I obviously don't see her.
You see Lamia move over there and pulls out a potion.
Yeah. I can't see anything through this mist. I'll scooch next to Lamia. Do you have eyes on her?
So you move 15 feet.
I'm going to move next to you to see if I can see her as well.
So 15 feet,
So, yeah.
You ask that, I'm assuming as you look out. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You can reply on.
I said, yeah.
Okay. So you look at first. You kind of don't. You have to like lean a little bit further because she's moving, and then you see her.
Damn.
There you go.
Okay. I imagined her a lot meaner looking. Wow.
Well, unfortunately, it's an anime pic, so, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, she's actually on the thing. Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay. I can see why Cat does hesitant now.
No, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do on.
Stream doesn't see that picture, by the way.
It was up
I
on
put
the
it up
stream.
and then I took it off.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
it was up. I saw it on the stream when it went up.
I kind of want to command Sherlhawk to do something, but I also kind of want to shoot an arrow at her. I'll just yeah, I'll open up with a shot from the composite longbow, using a named arrow. Just fuck it, YOLO.
You knock the arrow, lean out as she's walking, utter the name Isla. Take aim and fire. Don't roll shitty, Panda. Come on.
Okay, it was like
Roll good, buddy.
It's
I was waiting.
an attack roll, my dude.
Attack
When
roll
are we gonna
number
get
one.
stun die?
Attack modifier. Oh wait, I forgot. I gotta look at the shit. I forgot all about the arrows. +1 to hit, +1 damage. Caster level 6. Okay.
Yeah, if you don't already have like a weapon for them there, then make sure you add those bonuses.
I think I do. Bonus die 7, no crit. I'll just do it after the fact.
That's probably it. Like, if you have a weapon made for it, then that should be accurate.
Yeah. Okay. Attack roll number 1. I don't know what that was. I don't know.
You put something weird in the critical threat area.
I'll just roll the.
I know why. It's because it automatically crits if it hit. Or, yeah, it automatically crits if it hits, so it doesn't matter. But, no, the bonuses are right.
It just didn't roll the.
You rolled a 2.
It didn't roll the. Oh, did it?
Yeah, you
a
rolled
2
a
to
2.
hit.
The top
You
one
rolled a
right
2.
here where it says 11, that is a 2, sir.
It's green because it's
Both are
if you
2.
hit, it's a crit. So it doesn't matter what you roll as long as it hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's why it was confusing.
That and the confirmer.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Yeah.
Okay. So you lean out and let that one fly. And it seems like you notice right, like, as you're letting go of the arrow, she seems to pause, like the smirk falters. And she just moves just enough, like she turns and then kind of ducks forward. And it just skates across, like, the back of that, like that fur cloak she's got. You see like a bunch of fuzz tufted up off of it, but unfortunately, an 11 is not enough to hit even her flat-footed.
I just need to not roll like a 8, you know, or roll. Yeah, I think it's an 8. Yeah,
You rolled
rolled
a
a
2,
two.
sir.
I rolled a 2 twice.
Yeah.
But yeah, she immediately snaps towards your direction, and like the smirk goes into like her lips pull back into what you think might be a smile, but you see these sharp canines when she does. Move and standard. You don't have anything for swift, right?
no. I mean, I do,
Habash's
but I
up.
don't. Yeah.
Okay. Habash's turn. Yeah. Okay. You hear his voice. Just. Yeah, you definitely hear his voice in the distance. It's hard to make out amongst all the other shouts of combat and just like the melee happening over there of other people screaming and yelling battle cries and people getting wounded. But you definitely hear him cry out, "You have sought the wrong chosen!" And his voice takes on this guttural, deep baritone, and you hear it shift into this bellowing roar.
Baritone.
And it doesn't sound like a bear.
Oh, gosh.
You hear like a bunch of snapping branches as he just, like this fucking roar explodes out from where he is. Unfortunately, you can't see him, but you do hear a bunch of the cresting suns over there also just scream in terror. Whatever the fuck they're seeing, not what they expected. Unfortunately, that is his turn. Unfortunately for him, that is his turn. Standard action. Eli, you're up. Your haunting mist is protecting you from the hyenas.
For now. So they're 40 feet away from me ish. The hyenas.
Yes, the hyenas are 40 feet, yeah.
Okay. And they're all,
as far as you know. They were in the middle of it.
Okay. Well, in that case, I am going to move. Again, I'm going to try and stay stealth. I'm just going to back up from the mists about 15 feet.
I'll go next time. Go ahead.
And I'm just going to be ready to magic rockets the first hyena that comes out of those mists at me.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, go ahead, throw that in the chat.
Yeah, I will. I'm typing it right now.
Cool. So, readying for that. Top of the initiative. Another group of Fox Runners is going to join. Cresting Suns get to go. You hear someone scream, "What the fuck is that?" Ah! And you just hear like people just hacking and swinging weapons. They're pretty freaked out, but you know, they're still warriors. However, you also need to make this. That's not great. You hear several of them beginning to flee.
Fair enough, I guess.
You just hear these like fleeing shouts of "Shoot! Shoot! Holy fuck! Shoot it!" And there's just chaos going on over there. These bandits, the Fox Runners, don't seem quite so panicked. They are just going to continue fighting. So they do share their space for a moment. Oh, I didn't give you the thing. Weird. Okay, so the Cresting Suns take 10. And then for their actual standard action, they are going to fire a volley at that unit. Okay, they still gonna only take 6. Cool. Took half.
Stop rolling high.
Well, you
No,
wanted me
that
to roll
one
out
was a
now.
good high.
I don't care. How many
Listen here,
19s have
buddy.
I rolled? Yeah.
Do better. Lamia, you're up.
Okay, I drink the potion. This one was
Standard action.
Yep, this was the Cure Light potion that, Well Met gave, so it gets a +3.
Yeah.
1, 8, +3. Son of
6
a
more.
bitch. Sucks.
6 HP you didn't have before.
Yeah.
That's your standard.
Uh-huh. And, yeah, Lamia is... He sounds right there. Yeah. Lamia is going to walk up to, or walk up to Isla, but within 15 feet of her.
Okay.
Are these accurate distances? I know this is mostly theory of the mind right now, but
Yeah.
so this would be accurate distance.
But
Still?
it's still best to at least approximate.
Okay.
And I'm done.
I'm actually trying to set up the map as we go for as soon as you actually fall into the bounds of it.
Okay.
You kind of do. I think I could probably bring this over. I'll do it in a second when it's somebody else's turn, because right now it's Isla's turn. So you can see that she's like baring these fangs as she starts to walk briskly towards you. You see the eyes widen as you walk out to meet her, about 15 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "I was wondering if I'd have fun today." And she just roars, your muscles bulge, and this like white mist starts to like come up off of her body. And you see this like clear droplets drop from her form and like sizzle as they hit the ground. Does not break stride as she roars.
Nope.
Takes
of course
a
not.
couple stutter steps, puts both hands on the great club, and takes this fucking massive swing towards you.
Yep.
Yep. Just one attack though. She had to move.
Yeah. AC is only 18.
Why?
What the fuck?
I rolled
Okay, I
an
feel
18.
a little better.
I rolled an 18 on the die though.
Yeah.
Hasn't activated any of that yet, so it's just the great club damage. Still gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
An 18 does not crit on a great club, so you take 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Wham! Just slams right into your chest, like fall into one of the tents for like a second, able to right yourself. Yeah, you're still up. That was a pretty bad hit, but you know, you're there. That's her full turn. Sam, you're up.
Okay. Lamia's not like in the way, right?
Nah.
Of me shoot. Okay. Okay. Go
I'd
again.
say
This
probably
time.
not.
That's Sherlock's sheet, not mine. I minimize it when I'm not.
Maybe he can hit something.
Maybe he can hit something. Fuck, I don't know. No,
Maybe.
yeah, I'm gonna do a full round with named arrows
Okay.
because you use them while I got them. It's fun.
We're flat-footed.
Yeah,
Just don't roll a 2.
shut up.
I say he rolls a 3.
And a 1.
Well, no, that's
He rolled
it
much
landed
better
on
than
something before it touched that. So that's a 26 for your first attack.
Yeah.
A 26 is definitely gonna hit. I keep forgetting. Does it say that it acts as a critical threat or a critical hit?
Critical hit, I'm pretty sure.
Let me pull it back up.
It's been a week, so
Yeah. It's been a week for sure.
You imbue the target
been 2
with
weeks,
deadly
actually.
accuracy. Yes, blah blah blah.
considered to be a critical threat.
A normal hit is threat deals 1 extra point damage per caster level.
A normal hit scored using the target against select creature is considered to be a critical threat.
Oh, okay.
You roll a natural 1 on the confirm, so it's not a critical hit, but it still deals the extra, I think, total of 7 damage. So that's 16 points.
Is she
Not being
within 30
resisted.
feet?
Me?
Yeah, should be, because he was next to you. So
Well,
she's
it-
probably right at 30.
The
Yeah,
creature's touch AC.
10 does not, and it's also a natural 1.
That fair.
So, yeah. But it still hits, still does 16. Because you do have the... Yeah, I see the 7s in there. Sweet. Take 16 points of damage.
I would like to also state that I rolled on both those confirms natural ones.
Yeah, you did.
You
on
did.
both of those.
You did. You were
Yeah.
you were having some Dave luck here. How many more do you have?
I am offended how
Named
accurate
arrows?
that is.
One more?
One.
Are you counting the one that you recovered?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the one
Because
you
I
recovered.
I lost one.
Oh, yeah, because
had-
you shot one and then...
I shot two. Yeah.
Mhm.
Only recovered one because I had
Gotcha.
5 to start.
Gotcha.
And Sam is now
And I
winning
shot
snail
one.
pole.
Shot 2. 4. I'm not finding snails.
No,
It's
but
just
you're
not good
winning
ones.
it.
Yeah, the pole, not
Are we
the...
count-
Yeah. Because it's still going to count natural ones on the pole. We're just not going to do...
Oh,
We're
okay.
not going to generate snails
Okay.
in combat just because it slows it down too much. But, okay, cool. So, 16. That actually fucking hurts. There's no resisting it. Tears it out and throws it to the ground. Your second one sails right by her. And do you want to take a 5-foot step?
No.
Just stay put. Cool. Habash gets to go. Okay. I have to go to a different map to roll this because I don't want you guys to see it. Okay.
Oh, that we can be smelled now, or I can be smelled. I attacked, so
Right.
technically last time. Yeah.
That's true. We're trying to get the map together. Okay. That is this roll.
Oh, yeah, it's gone on Lamia too because it's for all recipients.
Oh,
So-
so it's just gone in general.
It's whoever cast it.
It's all right. I think the hyenas are a little preoccupied.
Thankfully.
Petite.
I just still want to stay.
Yeah, no,
No, I appreciate it. Okay.
it definitely is important. I'm just saying. At least we don't have to deal with that. You got to deal with whatever the bony, crazy one was, maybe.
Thought that was going to be a 20 for a second. 24. That is a hit. So that is. Take 15 more. Yeah, you can hear this the group of the Cresting Suns that ambushed is kind of getting fucked up there. You know for sure whatever he turned into isn't a bear. You can feel as it stomps around whatever it is. Like you actually feel it through the ground, even though it's muddy. Whatever that thing is fucking big. Eli, since it's just you still over there, you hear like a loud snap, like a crunch, almost like whenever the Aden were fucking eating people.
Right.
And you can definitely see some shape tall enough that you can see its head rear, like kind of arc over the midst, like it's tossing its head back. You don't get to like make out quite what it is through the foliage. You just see something just like thrash that direction.
Got it.
That is his turn. He's just fighting. Now the hyenas are gonna go. They can't fucking see. They don't know what the hell's going on. They're gonna try to get out of the mist. So they retreat back the way they came. Half speed so they don't trip over each other. Well, no, they're not that smart. So they just fucking run. Okay. Flex. Okay. They manage not to trip all over each other, but they get out of the mist. But they end up kind of just breaking into that melee that's happening between the two units.
That's not a rough
great.
spot to be.
Don't really have to do much in that capacity. Eli, you're up. Or wait, no, hold on. What happened? Oh, because their turn. Yeah, got it. Go ahead.
Okay, so since they're clearly not coming my way now, I am going to go to support my buddies. I'm going to walk over to where the edge of the tents are area, and hopefully, like, to where I can get line of sight on Isla.
Just move around. Yeah, you should have space for that. Can't go through the mist, which is like backtrack a little bit more. Yeah.
Once I can get line of sight on her, I'm going to take the magic rockets that I prepared for them and throw them at her.
Okay.
Somebody's got to get hit by these things. Yeah, I can spell. Okay, so the first one's 3, and we get 2 more.
2 more.
All right, it's a total of 11.
11. Which takes that. Still up. Let's move standard. Anything with Swift?
No.
Alright, back to the Cresting Suns. Their numbers are dwindling. A lot of them have broken and are just fleeing the scene at this point. Thankfully, you hear another shout a bit further back the way you came. You hear another one of those like wolf howl shouts, and then a bunch of arrows loose. It's the other group. This is actually their surprise action, essentially. And I'll actually roll them in. Good fucking lord. They roll the same as... Or did I get... I did the both in the same. Okay, hold on. They did roll the same exact fucking check, though. Just fitting.
Yeah.
So they are going to shoot at Habash. So they get this plus this, because they're a full unit. Or they had their full actions. Okay, Habash is going to save, and his unit's going to save. Let's see. Habash was a 5 in this form? Yeah. Does not save, takes 14.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, my brain froze. I was fucking buffering. Hold on. Okay, cool. I'm good.
Brain buffer.
So
I
he
know
takes
the
that.
feeling.
Then his unit over here.
Is that the youngest
Their
of
reflex
the
save.
Bruce Buffer family?
Yeah, brain buffering.
Oh, so he takes
It's
14
his name
plus
was
11.
Brian, but they spelled it wrong on the birth certificate.
And then they're going to take 14 plus 11 is what, 25, so they're going to take 12.
So how you're like some kind of joke about your dad there, Panda. I don't know.
No.
That was
I was thinking it also could be Byran.
Byron, yeah.
Them, and Habash's unit is going to deal some more damage. Oh, you know, I forgot. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I forgot to do the original Cresting Sun group's turn. I just rolled their save. They still get to deal damage. They're at a -4 on this now, so that's 8. But the rest of their stuff is they're going to be trying to get the fuck away. You can definitely hear them retreating. Okay, now we're back to Lamia.
Okay, well, Lamia is going to say, weary. I guess I'm sorry, it's not going to be much fun. But you know what? The spear was made to kill a great enemy of the land, wasn't it? So, furious focus, combat expertise, and on my second roll, I'm going to enact the spear.
Okay.
So let me get all those added up real quick.
Also poisoned, right?
Yeah, the first one would be poison.
Mm-hmm. The first hit will be poison. You miss,
Okay.
it's still on there.
So I don't know how. I don't know if I can add the 8 to the second
You
attack.
can't add it to just a second. We'll have to just do it in our heads.
Okay. So -2 for the first one, and then it'll be -6 on the. Or not -6, +6 on the second attack. Because Furious Focus will take a
Yes.
-2.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Well,
No, it'll be a
combat
minus.
expertise is what's giving you the penalty.
Right, but if the Furious Focus would be on the second attack as well, so that makes the power attack minus.
No, Furious Focus negates your penalty to power attack. That's
Right.
it.
For one attack.
Right. Not combat expertise. It doesn't do anything for combat expertise.
Right.
So you're taking a penalty from combat expertise on both attacks,
Right.
and you're taking a penalty from power attack and combat expertise on your second attack, but you're getting
Right.
your bonus to based on the spear, which you're declaring beforehand, so it's +8, right?
Yes. Okay.
So your first attack is going to be made at your combat expertise is what, -2 plus what for your defense?
I believe +2. Let me double check. Let me actually boop it. Good habits.
Good habits indeed.
So it should be more. It's the penalty shouldn't be equal to the bonus.
Oh,
Oh wait,
But
no.
it is.
I guess it is because it's defensive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, -2 +2. Cool. So you're taking a -2 to your first attack.
sorry, I'm getting how much on the damage, so I can roll that into the.
I think you're
Pretty
better off just rolling them, and we'll do the bonuses and stuff after because you can't separate bonuses and penalties.
Okay.
So just roll it flat.
Okay. I'm rolling it flat.
Okay, so the first attack is a 24, which will hit. 10 points of damage. And that uses up your poison.
Yep, I'm taking it off now.
Neat.
+6. Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be 16 damage.
15 points. Yeah. Like, definitely cut across her partially. She's still smiling.
Yeah, of course.
And your second hit, or your second attack, is going to be, that's it, what, total of -5 at this point? Or is it, no, it's -1 plus 2, -2 plus 4. So you're at or your penalty is
So
4.
only be-
So you're at
yes.
a +4 to that, so that's
Yes.
plenty to hit.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's 19 more. 13 plus
Yes.
6. Yep.
Yes.
You cut her. She's still there.
Yep. It's the only thing I
or
could
you
do.
said didn't go anywhere.
The spear is. You said the spear is destined to remove a great enemy from the land.
Yeah.
Maybe try turning it on yourself.
My
It's her
AC is
turn.
now 20. Oh, right. Did we do the poison at all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it got used.
I just didn't see any saving throws or anything, so.
Yeah, I didn't roll one. The poison. You know the poison was on the weapon, and you hit her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's you and Sam. Sam's got some distance. She sees all three of you at this point. But just Lamia up here in the front.
Yep.
Okay. You do see her wounds are healing. Just rapidly knitting back together. I'm going to handle that first. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, she's going for a full attack.
Yep. I do. Can I say?
AC 20?
Yep.
Right? Go ahead.
Yep.
Sorry.
Sam the Sun Metal. When I see her regenerate.
She's not wearing metal armor. She's wearing studded armor.
Sun
The
Metal's
Sun
your
Metal.
weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Potion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, for fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Miss.
But
sorry.
yeah, Lamia's ready.
All right. I fucking hope so. Here goes. She gets no other specific bonuses from this. She's raging. What action is it to turn that on, actually? Brain. There it is. Okay. That's swift. Okay, so she's definitely going to turn that on, too. You see this sizzling liquid starting to drip from her great club as well.
Gross.
Yeah, okay. Oh, fuck. That's a natural 20.
Double gross.
Okay. Hold on, let me try to confirm that. It's the same bonuses. And the second thing is a whiff. That's confirmed. That fucking sucks. Damage. I don't think I put no bonus to it. This is what it is. Fortunately, it's crit. Yeah, you take 40.
Oof.
Okay, Lamia. Everything goes black. But you do hear a familiar voice in that darkness. Is this it? You find you can't answer just yet. So, wham! You both see this great club slam directly into Lamia's armor. You see the armor actually dent inward. She drops down to her knees. And this, like, gout of blood pours out of her mouth, and she just stops moving. Isla grabs her by the back of the armor and just lifts her up with one hand. And you don't see any life in her. She's out. Tosses her towards the center of the camp and starts to make her way towards Sam.
I thought she did a full round action.
She did. It's 5-foot step forward, basically.
That's throwing hers, not an action.
It was that or I hit her with the second attack.
No.
So I went for flavor instead.
No.
Okay, Sam, you're up. You're still got
Right.
10 feet between you two.
Cool. Well, fuck. To use that's in the bandolier, the sun metal, correct?
It's an
Yeah.
oil. Your bandolier doesn't work for oils.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to put it on
Apply it.
directly on the weapon.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was in the bandolier. It's not the injection
It's-
bandolier. It was a potion bandolier, correct?
Was yours? I thought you had the injection because we've used it that way.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought
whatever.
it was an injection band there too.
Oh, never mind. I can't remember. So is that a action to use that?
It's unfortunately it's a standard action, yeah, to apply to you. Well,
All right. She's 10 feet. Well, I guess I could be deaf too, in theory. No, fuck it. I'm not gonna use it.
okay. That was a very ominous thing you just said.
Yeah, I know. I'll move up and attack.
You drop the bow.
Yeah,
Fuck
fuck
out
it.
of. All right, go for
Yep. So I've moved
She
up,
chuckles.
so I don't get a full.
it. Yeah, unfortunately it's 10 feet, so it's not enough. It's not small enough to 5-foot step up.
But since I only have the one thing, I can do. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've actually hit something with a sword.
True.
Power attack. And I also have Furious Focus.
Oh, nice. Okay, so no penalty, just bonus damage.
Okay. So, damage rolls. Yes, +2. Okay. I was making sure I had it right. So, attack roll number 1, attack modifier, nothing. The 18 hit.
18 does not hit, unfortunately. Scrapes across the armor. Definitely landed with some weight, but she just shrugs it off. Move. Nothing swift, right?
Yep.
Habash's turn. He's gonna attack. He's gonna keep doing what he's been doing. But he's going to full attack now. Trying to get rid of this unit. Because he is being shot a lot, actually. They're all +10.
I mean, he's big, so I hope he's being shot a lot.
Yikes, those are good rolls too. Fucking hell. Anyway. The others are 1d, what, 8? Yeah. Oh, now I can see my whole screen. Holy shit, how about that? Okay. They're barely hanging on. They're still there, though. The hyenas get to go. Oh, wait, no, they don't. They should have been taking damage from the troop attack.
Haha.
And the...
I don't
yeah,
know.
they're fucking dead.
So, yeah.
Never mind the hyenas. Never mind them.
Yay. I love that.
They,
Panic, run away, and then also, like, run in between everything.
yeah, even if they made both of those save, that's 7... Yeah, they're dead. Okay. Eli, you're up.
Man, about how far away from Isla am I?
Let's see, you would be... Sam's base contact, he's 15 away. So you'd be about 25, 30 feet?
Excellent. That's close enough to Thunderstomper. I'm a Thunderstomper.
Okay.
I want to knock her over. It's a lot easier to hit somebody if they're laying
It's
down.
a lot easier to hit them.
Don't recover. That's okay.
Recovered, so... but yeah, I need the combat maneuver.
So yes, I get to do so it's combat maneuver, but instead of my whatever, I get to use my charisma, right?
Yeah, you use your charisma and use your caster level, it should be AB.
Okay, so plus 11 then.
That has a chance. That definitely has a chance.
Not if I only roll a 10.
21's not going to quite do it, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not if
She's
I roll a
pretty
10.
strong.
Well, shit, my CMD is 16, so like, come on, like.
Yeah. But 21 is solid, but it's just not quite enough for her. So you stomp, there's energy wave rips through the ground. You see it, like you see her like go unsteady for a second.
Yeah.
Shakes her head. Resting Suns, this might be their last turn. Because they are retreating. They are going to do a fighting retreat if they can make their fucking will save for once. Okay, yeah, there we go. 25.
You can do it.
So then they will do a fighting retreat. So they're going to skirmish volley once at the big
Because
old
I have the bladder for small
thingy.
child. I'll be right back.
Okay. Shoot at him. He's got a +5. Fail takes all 7. The unit. Okay, takes 3. They made their save. The unit's doing fine. They're just fucking tanking it. That's them, and otherwise they're moving, getting the fuck away from whatever Habash is. You can hear him getting a little bit more distant as he's moving away. The other Cresting Suns unit is not all fucked up, so they're gonna keep shooting at him. They are focus volley on him. For show. So these plus these. Which means it's only going to hit him, so he's the only save I have to roll. Oh, he fails it. Okay, ow. It's 15 more. Okay. That sucks for him. Oh, fuck, that sucks a lot, actually. Hold on. That kicks in. Didn't have a lot, so just that. Cool. Okay, next is the other unit. They get to deal their troop damage. Wait, no, they don't. They have to pursue it. They're just shooting. No troop damage, they're just going to shoot. Focus volley on the other unit. That's retreating. They fail their volley. Okay, they fail the volley, so nothing. The other unit is still together. Somehow, they're just fucking holding on. Lamia. The voice gets louder. Is that it?
Do you think I'm selfish enough to let you out into the world?
If not you, then another. What good can you do? Shh, Lamia. You can hear the smile in his voice.
Then fine. I'm not prey, right?
You tell me.
What do I do here?
Are you choosing to accept help from the Luxifix?
Yes.
Question.
Yep.
Okay. Now we know. Your turn passes.
Cool.
For now. Isla's turn. Missed. Oh, well, yeah, Sam, you're right up on her now.
Mm-hmm.
Full attacks. There's no bonuses or anything to that. Okay, no crits in that. Your AC's what?
God damn it, Sherlock.
It's not whatever Sherlock's is.
17.
Fuck. Okay, he actually exacted on the second one. Alright, you gotta eat 2 hits here.
So we must live by the ancient rule of meets beats.
Don't worry, I got 40 health.
Okay, that's a good sign. She rolled minimum, so you take 14 from the first hit. And 21 from the second.
You said you had 40 though? That's less than 40.
That's less than 40.
So
here's the problem.
Samuel, I lived bitch good bean.
There's acid on her attacks. She activated that last round.
That's right.
I think it's just 1d6, okay.
Woo,
Okay. That's
Oh, that was a 6 for a second.
that's just a 2, so you're what at what?
30,
It's for 1 round?
37.
Yeah.
That's cutting it close. Yeah, he's on both attacks, so I gotta roll it again.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh,
You're up, dude!
you have 1 HP.
You have the only number of hit points it takes to win a fight.
Yeah, the only number that really matters.
Whack! Yeah, you feel that power for sure. That first hit is enough to just, it registers through the armor. You don't know if anything broke, but the second one is a lot worse. And then there's this burning sensation that goes through the armor. You get that white flash behind your eyes of like, there's a second where you're just unconscious, but you catch yourself like on your feet still before you can even fall. You look up and still she's right there. She actually snaps out at you with a bite, but you dodge out of the way of that just the last second. She doesn't get to make the bite attack this turn. But you can see that she has one. And after that, like, gnash of the teeth, she can see they're in her last leg, and she says, "How much more do you want to lose?" Your turn, Sam.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Says as he.
I'm gonna fucking point blank this Thunderstone.
Of course.
Crazy bastard.
Eh,
You just spike it on the ground.
yeah, fucking.
Okay, so what's... I don't remember what the DC is. It like 14?
15.
15?
Fortitude save.
Fortitude. Oh boy. Alright,
I
make
mean,
fortitude
her
save.
best save.
Oh, it's definitely her best save.
Yeah.
But still, there's always a chance.
Yeah.
Alright, Sam, you made it. You're not deaf. Does it do any
Hooray.
damage? I don't have the stats for
No.
it up. It's no damage and nothing on a successful save, or is it temporary?
or be deafened.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. Also, they take a -4 penalty on initiative, and has a 20% chance to miscast or lose any spell or verbal components that it tries to cast.
That's only if you fail.
Yeah, only if.
Okay, you both rolled the same. So,
Yeah, fun.
so like, you say that, she tilts her head, you... You're a rat!
Yeah. The injection bandolier is a bonus act. A bonus.
It's a swift action.
Swift.
Swift.
Okay, cool. I think I have a tincture or a light in there. I can't remember which. I think I have a tincture in there.
I think you put a tincture in there if I'm not mistaken.
Fuck
I
it.
think you did too.
Yeah, because you did
Smack.
say you wouldn't had the forethought to put her actual cure light potion in
Yeah,
there.
and I think I already had the other ones in there.
Yeah.
It was the idea.
Okay.
So yeah,
So you get
cool. It's almost
1d8 plus 1.
1d8 plus 1. 1, 8.
7 more, so you're at 8 hit points.
Hey,
Make
good
another
roll.
fort save.
Yep.
don't worry.
It's
I'm
not,
doing
it's
it.
not a super high DC.
Fort.
Yep. Well,
Fucking
you're
do
drunk.
it.
Oh,
I knew it
right.
in my heart and soul. I just didn't say it.
There's something
But-
about injecting it directly into your veins that seems to make it a lot harder to not get drunk.
Surprising.
Like
surprisingly.
eventually, I am going to build a resistance to drinking stuff because of the storm. All right, you can start giving me bonuses to this.
Okay, so you're back to sickened, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, it just hits you.
Sticking
It's not
doesn't do a
really-
lot though.
It does a lot of minuses to your checks and attacks. It's -2 to like everything. It just doesn't affect like your HP or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it's not nauseated. That's the worst part of it. That's the worst version of it. It's just a light. It's not going to make you nauseated.
That's good.
Okay. That's all your actions. Do you take a 5-foot step or no?
No.
You stay right in front of her. She can 5-foot step towards you next round anyway, so I get it.
Yeah.
Habash is up. Kind of barely up. Yeah, no. Oh! Eli, hold on. You... How long does Haunting Mist last?
A while. Let me double check
Is
though.
it minutes?
Yeah, it was minutes.
I believe
I'm
it is
pretty sure.
minutes.
Then we're not worried about it. Cool.
Okay.
Um,
It is a minute per level, so 6
oh,
minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be there forever. So... Okay, actually, yeah. You and Sam will both see this massive fucking creature run through the camp.
Okay.
This thing is huge. It's this giant bipedal lizard. It's got this like
Okay.
massive head with these like rows and rows of sharp teeth and like a bunch of spines going down the center of it. These like big sharp fucking claws. These relatively short arms, but they can still get you. And it's like it's got this big powerful tail. It's almost the entire length of its body behind it. Just like runs through the camp. You can see like bleeding from just this number of wounds. Like arrows sticking out of it. There's like hatchets and things. It's like the sides of its legs, and like broken off swords. It looks pretty hurt. It's just like charging through the camp. You've never fucking seen anything like that in your life. You can tell it's obvious why everyone was screaming and saying, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But it looks like it's retreating now. It gets about halfway through the camp on its turn. And starts to like... You can see it just start to slowly shrink down into a different form. That of Habash again. Who is also bleeding from many, many wounds and full of arrows. So many of them have fallen out, but he's just... Ugh. That's his whole turn, though. It's your turn, Eli.
For a guy who's always trying to be Billy Badass, he sure runs away a lot. Anyways.
I don't blame him. We know how awful swarms are.
Yeah, that's true.
If only he didn't use a big area of effect spell earlier on a single person.
Man, I'm so tempted to throw magic missile at him, but I really need to
I would-
focus on the person in front of us.
I legitimately thought that's what you were gonna do.
I'm very tempted. I
He looks
really want to.
significantly more hurt than Isla does, I'll say that much.
Well, yeah, but I can thunderstomp still, and I can just try and keep tripping her. I can't do much else in
trying.
this combat. I'll be honest.
Bitches be tripping. Does a thunder stomp react to the thunderstorm?
Man, I'm gonna do it. I'm a magic.
You gonna be a
rocket
Pikachu this
There's
battle?
magic
him. I'm a
missile.
magic rocket him. Yeah, dude. I'm
Oh,
gonna get
magic
him.
rocket's right.
Yes, because
Give me
rockets
all
rock and
three.
missiles miss, and they never miss.
It's
And I
not a good
recovered it.
start.
No, it's not. That's pretty
That's better.
average total. So 10 total.
So you see him just. Ah! He just like heels forward, catches himself on his hands, like staggers forward a few steps. He looks back over towards you. You can see this like wild look in his eyes, like his hair's all messy. He spits out some blood.
I wave.
I've got this. We're on the way again. Top of the initiative. Preston
Run
Sons
fast,
are going to
mate.
go again.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Run fast.
I got a long
looks-
range on those things, man.
He looks furious,
I
despite
got a
the fact
really
that
long range.
he also looks like he's about to keel over, but he looks so fucking mad. All right, back to the Cresting Suns. Since there's no fucking dinosaur chasing them now, they just focus on this. The first unit focuses on retreating because they are fucked up bad. So they just keep moving away for now. The second unit is going to focus fire on the other unit and then close in.
How'd you get moved? There we go.
16 at risk here. So keep making their goddamn saves. Yep. So take 8 more. They're gonna close in, go into melee with them. Deal their full 11. Okay. Starting to wear on them finally. Alright, these guys are going to deal some damage back. Unfortunately for them, the unit they're now engaged with is completely fresh. They merged into one big-ass group, so they get the full damage now. So 13. It's their unit too. They can still see into the camp. That's a little danger close. They're not going to fire on any of you. Stay put. Lamia.
Yeah. Still
Make me a
darkness?
very important fortitude save.
Oh.
Mhm.
Cool. I have nothing I can add to that.
But don't say if it's a pass or not, because I'm gonna roll 2 because you're within however many feet, and I got
Oh
this
yeah,
thing.
30 feet, yeah. Okay.
So
Go for
I
it,
can
Sam.
roll mine, and if mine's better, you can.
You have a good chance of making it better. I rolled.
Yeah, she rolled pretty bad.
I rolled a 5.
He rolled a 6.
Oh my god!
Ah,
So-
yes, the same
A
number.
-2. Yeah, it's
But
the
of
-2
course.
that got me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Oh,
tried.
well.
Thanks, Sam.
Hey.
There's a fail on,
Yeah.
on your first fortitude save.
Yep.
You're going to heal 10 hit points.
Cool. Doesn't matter.
It matters.
I don't know if that's a good thing that you failed or a bad thing that you failed.
He said it was very important, so it's a bad thing.
So,
Well-
Lamia, I want you to put somewhere on your sheet, maybe in the
Yep.
notes, in your features, wherever.
Yep.
I want you to put mark of no luxifix.
Yep.
One. After that.
That's it. Not necessarily that it's bad. It's just not good.
Here is the name, so I can just copy and paste it.
No Lux A fix. Spell it out dummy all the time.
I mean, I.
Oh, I was
never
going
spell
back
it.
in my-
I just spell.
I
Can't spell it.
I was going back in
just,
my notes.
Just spell it
Patrick,
wrong
you're
as
fine.
long as you like read
you
it.
found
What
it?
it means.
Yeah,
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you know what it means, that's like I never spell
Okay.
it. I just write.
it is in my
No, Alexa can't spell that.
feature/traits.
Thank you. Isla's turn. See Sam's on his last legs.
I've only ever had 2.
Oh,
You got extra
gosh.
legs for me? I can tell you don't skip leg day.
Don't flirt with her right now. It's a real bad idea.
Man.
You see the lips pull back even further. She looks even more animalistic, and that white smoke that seems to be kind of coming off her body intensifies. She raises a hand and begins to motion through the air as if casting a spell. Just cast defensively for this, since you're right in her face.
I
I don't know what that means. I
It's
never
just
have
making
people
it
do
better.
Have
that.
an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Well, it means either she makes this check or she loses the spell and loses her action.
Oh.
And if she chooses not to do that, you get to hit her, and
get
also
to hit her.
possibly make her lose the spell.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
You get to try and hit her at least.
Yeah. But she's gonna try it. What is the DC? 17. She makes it. Okay.
Huh.
She casts a spell, and you see this, you see her form seem to shift, like it's almost darting in 2 places at once. And as she rears back for the strike, a secondary image of her appears over by you, Eli, and takes the same swing.
Nice.
That is... Thankfully, she only gets to make the 1 swing this time. If I read the spell correctly. I'm going to double check because it's late and my brain is already trying to short circuit.
Mine too.
Yeah, compared to both. Okay. You're not flanking her. Cool. Yeah, sweet. Alright, so easy maths. Great global attack!
This against
AC.
me. Yeah.
It's against both of you.
Oh, it definitely hits
Yeah.
him.
Okay. No bonus. No crit. Okay, she deals half to each of you, which is unfortunately enough to bring Sam down, it looks like.
Yep.
So each take 10.
Can plus 13.
I get acid damage done to me too.
Hold on. Strengths. She did not use that this round. She's doing something else with her
Okay.
swift.
Okie doke.
See her wounds heal even further. See, yeah, it looks like a lot of the halberd wounds she has are almost fully closed. Whack! Does that. And how many rounds is this? Okay. Yeah, she stays put. Sam, you are at what? Are you in the negatives or are you at exact 0?
From that
He was at
21,
1,
that-
so he should be at the negatives.
Well, he healed up to 8.
Oh,
I
that's
think,
right. That's true.
Yeah,
Was it 8 or?
yeah, it was 8. So that was
So
only
minus
half of that. Yeah,
Yeah, you took 10, so
damn.
you're at -2.
yeah. I accidentally, when I was doing the math, I did the 4 minute, so I was at negative 13. So no, I'm actually only at -2. So
Okay, cool, good. All right, so you're gonna make a Constitution check at -2. fail it, you take 1 damage. If you pass it, you're stable.
Constitution.
Yep, Constitution check, not a Fortitude save. That beats 10. You are stable. So yeah, Eli, you see that happen. You get clubbed in like the side of your shoulder. You can like raise an arm to like roll with it a little bit. It's not like full impact because you can imagine that would just kill you. But
yeah,
you like roll with that a little bit, stagger a few steps, and you look back and that image of her is gone. But you can see that she's still standing over there. And now Sam is like collapsed into the tent that she was standing next to, not moving. Okay. Habash is gonna get to go again. Gonna spend. Drinks a potion. Last one. It's not what it hits. He still looks pretty fucked up. Moves 30 feet. He's just past the halfway point in the camp, but he's still in there. Eli, your turn.
Man, I really want to kill this fucking guy. But I have a bigger problem. Okay. Let me read what this does really quick. Because I thought I knew, but I want to make sure what it goes off on. Okay, it is immediate. All right. Okay, so I know what to do in that case. Sweet. I will go ahead and, man, I'm gonna try and thunderstomp her again. I need her to not be standing up.
Okay. Give it a shot. You weren't. I'll tell you, you weren't that far off with your other one.
She's got to roll better than a 10. I did not roll better than a 10.
Standard.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my movement to kind of follow Habash like around just to like keep him in sight. But I don't want to move towards Isla, if that makes sense. I want to circle.
So just kind of lateral, like kind of continuing behind where the tents are to
yes.
try to keep him in sight. Okay. Yeah, you keep him in view for now. Okay, Suns. First unit. We get another will save. Which they did well last time, but they're trying to regain their composure. Okay, they have. Okay, you hear several people moving. Eli, you hear several people moving through the woods towards you. You hear some voices of the cresting suns. Several of them sound like they were in severe pain. But you hear someone just saying, just a little more. Hurry, go, they need us. But they're not quite to you yet. They took a long way. They were running away for a minute, so.
I mean, yeah. I don't blame them.
Other unit keeps fighting.
Yeah, definitely don't blame them. Kind of would be doing the same thing.
Okay, they deal 9. Actually,
No, I'm less scared of the crazy lizard T-Rex man than I am of this woman, so
so good news.
I would not be doing something.
Good news.
Mm-hmm.
So the other Cresting Suns unit they're winning their fight. So they're going to try and hit Habash with a volley.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
They can't hit the unit they're skirmishing with, like that they're in melee with it, but their backlines can focus volley on him. He's like right at the edge of their range. So this is going to take some penalties for the foliage. That's it. Let's see what they got. Leading shot is the natural one. Unfortunately, of course. A lot of arrows
Of
around him.
course.
Yeah, he's too far for a wide volley too, so he doesn't even take half. That sucks.
Hey, at least they tried.
Yep.
Could have been
This
cool.
jerk just won't die.
Other group is losing. They're gonna have to make a save. They failed it, so they are starting to flee. But for now, they continue to deal damage, and that is it. They only have true line of sight to Habash. They don't really have line of sight to Eli because of the haunting mists. Okay. So they're done. Gonna move on. Lamia.
Mm-hmm.
Another important fortitude save.
Yeah.
So telling her their importance, she'll roll well.
Well, I rolled better.
Yeah,
Sam,
it's
do
better.
you need to be conscious to use your ability, or does it not specify?
I don't think it specifies.
I'm gonna
That's funny.
say.
Yeah, it doesn't specify.
Usually you.
They
you're supposed
just have to be within a
lucky.
certain.
I'm gonna say you can use it if you want, because it's really just you being good luck. It's not like
Okay, yeah.
it doesn't even take an action.
So remember, if I die, cut my head off and carry it around with you.
I was gonna go with
If
like,
you're dead, it ain't working
Jesus,
no more.
man.
All right, that's where I draw a
Lock a
line.
hair. I'm not dragging your
No.
whole head with me.
So awful.
We'll see if this is better.
Hey, it's 6 again.
No.
One more, and you summon Satan. Anyway,
Maybe
Maybe
he'll
help
fight
me.
for.
Yeah.
I mean, aren't we doing that with Naloxifix?
so an 18
Mm-hmm.
would have been a successful save had you not had already Mark of Naloxifix 1 making the save in 19. So I need to change the 1 in that
To a
Mark of
2.
Naloxifix to a 2. Yes, please. But you also healed 10 more hit points.
Gee, what a surprise. I'm stunned, and I'm still not up. Great.
Still not conscious.
This is
That's
great.
unfortunate.
This is worth it.
Isla's turn.
That's almost hold a biblically accurate devil in a Pathfinder game to become a warlock. No.
This is the last round. Okay. Yep. She can get to you, Eli. Moves very quickly.
Well, that's okay. I've got something when she gets here.
Hit
Fun
Not
points.
immediate action the second she gets here. No, I've got an immediate action.
I know you have a thing, yeah.
I have the Stygian trapping.
Mhm.
So
I just thought it was funny to say hit points.
Yeah.
But
I do have those. I still have a couple left.
I'm trying to think of how she's going to approach. She knows
Precious
you're a
few.
caster. Yeah, doesn't matter. Well, no. She just runs. She's raging. Leaps over Sam's unconscious body, over that tent, charges directly at you with a freaking heavy swing of her club.
As soon as she's within 5 feet of me.
They have to be physically touching you, so technically
That's
you have
true.
to wait
That's
until
true.
she hits you.
That is true.
They'll just
So
go off
whenever
at the
she
same
hits me,
time.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I'll push her 10 feet back.
And yeah, okay. Quick damage. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about that for a second. She wasn't actually charged. It's just a regular swing. I was gonna laugh. That was a fucking natural 1.
Now that hits me,
This
even
thing
if
hits you. Okay.
yeah, even if I have, or I mean, even if I still have my mage armor that I cast however long ago, because it's like 6 hours. So that's, I think, even with my mage armor, that still hits me.
Okay. She takes 14 force. Oof! You see her she hits you on 1 foot, so she's not quite on balance. So there's just burst, you get knocked sideways from her swing, and she goes kind of sailing back over the tent and staggers back a few steps. Neat tricks. You're gonna take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Neat.
And then she, she can't move again because she already used her move. Swift action. Fuck it. Acid drips from her weapon again. She's gonna get that activated. Sam.
Dear, you don't need that, is what I say.
Sam, you're stable. So, even though you're in great pain, you're otherwise sleeping peacefully on that collapsed tent.
Why are there so many potatoes?
Habash
They're coming after me. Oh, God!
Potatoes are coming after you? Oh, Jesus.
So many eyes.
Bosk is going to get away, unfortunately.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Eli, it is your turn. There's 10 feet between you and Isla.
I'm gonna Thunder Stomp her again.
Give it a go.
It'll
God, I
surely work
hate
this time.
that jackass is still alive.
Okay. Yeah, I recovered that one
You
too.
recovered it. That's cool.
Yeah.
No.
It was almost
I was
good.
so
It was
close to doing a
almost
16.
good.
All right.
A 17 doesn't do it.
Then I will go 30 feet in a direction that puts something physically in between her and I. Literally just in
Another
between
10.
us.
And
Yeah,
some trees.
doesn't matter as long as there's something in between us.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
All right. This top of the initiative. Okay. I'm going to tell you what happens here. Because that is the last round. Before something was happening. But I've been timing. You hear, at the top of the initiative, you hear a signal whistle go off from the direction that the others went. And obviously, Eli, you're the only one conscious to see this. You see
Hear this? No.
Another, what you recognize as pyrotechnics signal go up from that direction. Isla looks back at it, looks towards where you're running, looks down at the other two bodies, and you can tell she starts to head away. Only question I have, you keep fighting her, or you're going to do something else. You don't have to tell me what it is, but it looks like
I'm
she's
not
leaving the battle.
taking my eyes off her until she leaves, but I will not prevent her from leaving, I guess, because I will run to my comrades. And
Are you going to
administer
attack?
No.
Okay.
I'm not trying to fight her. I'm going to try and heal my friends. That's more important. If she's not directly charging at me, like, I'm not taking my eyes off her, but I need to heal my friends. That's more important than fighting her.
Okay, so we'll wrap with this. Molly, I need another fortitude save.
Oh, good. Let this one
You
be the
probably
natural
know what the DC
20.
is now.
Yeah, 20.
Yep.
Oh, it wasn't
Oh,
one.
that was almost in that one.
It was real close.
I still have one left. So.
Yep.
Wait, would the second count when that was his dead?
It's
Yeah.
his roll, yeah.
My roll. Technically, I'm unconscious. Does second go away?
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
It doesn't, unfortunately.
Cool. So now it's 3.
And it hasn't
awesome.
been long enough. Yet you're at 3, but you healed 10 more hit points. Are you still unconscious?
No, I have 1 HP.
That brings you to consciousness. Okay, I need a much more important saving throw from you now, Molly.
Another fortitude.
No.
Cool.
Worse.
It's a will.
It's a will.
Got it. Cool.
You may have to make a second one. It's not versus fear either. Okay. That's good. I need one more will save from you. This one has potential to be good. Damn. Okay. So here's what happens. Eli, as you're watching Isla, turns, looks at the other two, back at you, starts heading away. You see her like the tension muscles just kind of slowly sink down. And she says, "Should praise whatever gods you worship. I have bigger fish to fry." She keeps walking. You see that much larger hyena come out of the woods. The other, like from the other end of the camp, runs over to her, hops up on it, looks down at the two fallen comrades, smirks a little. "Guess you have to find some new friends." Spurs it, and it starts to ride off.
Say hi to Habash for me. I can't let her have the last word. It's just not in my character.
She just doesn't respond. I mean, she killed 2 of your friends as far as she's concerned.
Yeah.
You can still hear the battle and stuff going.
No, I'm trying to actively egg her on to killing him, actually, for being a failure. Just so you know. I don't want her to respond. My last words is to just let him know he sucks.
Yeah, he's not been batting well today. That's... But
It was so easy for you, so hard for him. Like, come on.
So you go, like, pull Sam out of the fucking tent, and you look over, and Lamia does not look good. There's a sinking feeling in your stomach, even just looking at her. And then all of a sudden, she gets up. She doesn't look better at all. She still looks like her chest got caved in. There's still, like, blood just gushing out of her mouth. Her eyes are still rolled back. She looks around for a minute. And then the sightless gaze seems to settle on you. And lips curl back. You hear this low growl. You see rows of sharp teeth. The eyes roll back forward. They're just bright red. And then, Lamia, you wake up collapsing to your knees. There's a powerful hunger just eating you up from the inside. Right now, you are sickened.
Okay, I'll put that down.
However, you're also going to gain fast healing too.
Okay, I will put that. There you are.
Eli, you're watching as she, like, you can see the redness in the eyes goes away, and she's starting to kind of take in the surroundings. You can see the wounds just starting to rapidly knit shut across her body. You hear she starts, like, coughing like a little bit as whatever, like, broke or caved in the diaphragm resets. You actually see the armor punch back outward.
Yeah, I'm gonna, while I'm watching that, I'm just gonna not say anything to her. I'm gonna slowly reach in and just grab that one tincture I have left, try and, like, give it to Sam. But I'm, like, doing that thing again where I'm looking at her like it's with a wild animal, where she's completely within my sight. As I'm, like, trying to do this, not looking at Sam, like, pull the stopper out. She'd be like, "Okay, no sudden moves." Like,
you're trying
Ellie
to take this in, by the way.
makes a
Lamia.
good point of teaching Sherhawk CPR.
Wow. A bird to drop a rock on you from just the right height.
her chest compressions.
You saved me. But why'd you use a pine cone?
Sorry.
This
But
pine
you're
cone
trying to-
became a pain cone.
Taking the surroundings.
Take in your surroundings. You notice, like, the colors all look off, like almost like some of them are washed out or missing, and movement. All of the movement around you seems too sharp, too noticeable. You hear Eli's the adrenaline, like the like you just hear him, like, panting. You can actually hear his heartbeat. You hear Sam's very faint heartbeat nearby. All of the clangs and shouts and dying, and oh, you smell blood.
Mm.
And your stomach growls.
Yep.
It hurts a lot, but Luxifix isn't talking to you, and outside of the hunger, you feel amazing. And that's where we're going to end this session. I'm going to let Eli roll his die to heal Sam.
Yeah, it's a D8 plus 1, so let me roll that.
I still
just
at
so-
-2, technically.
Yes, because you didn't lose. Okay,
No,
you're
you're
at 1
at
hit point
one.
now.
I rolled a 3.
You and Lamia are samesies.
Same, yeah.
Are we
That's
though?
okay. I'm only
Yeah, 'cause we're
two
both
guys,
sickened.
so your guys are only 1 HP below.
Am
me.
I double sickened?
So-
Do I need to roll a fortitude save or whatever?
It is the teacher.
No, it's just going to extend the effect. That's all.
No.
Just so I know, because if I need to keep it a note in my character sheet, is the fast 2 healing a permanent thing or temporary for now?
It is permanent.
Okay. It is in my
Just like
notes
your
then.
mark.
Oh my god. Oh. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Oh, last thing. Sorry, Lamia. Remember that +2 to Constitution that you've been missing?
Yeah?
Back.
Oh.
You have a
Permanent?
permanent bonus +2 to Constitution.
Oh my god.
Isn't that awesome?
Totally. I didn't sell my soul to the devil or anything.
And you thought this was all bad. Look at this, chat. A couple hours ago, she was bawling her eyes out. Now she's got a +2 to Constitution and fast healing. I think we know who won today's session as we go to the exit screen.
Great game, yes. Yes, it was, Ellie. Totally. I'm glad I got to talk to you. It felt better.
Oh boy, that is a lot of things. A lot of things.
See you next Tuesday, everybody.
Wow, Ellie. I'm not saying that.
You don't even have to think of
Dave,
good
do you want to do the
ones.
plugs? Since
Oh,
you're
yeah.
good at it.
Good lord. Okay, anyways, yeah, so please come join our Discord. Tell us about your stars and wishes, your favorite things, and stuff you'd like to see more of in the future. Also in our Discord, we have memes and chats and all kinds of stuff, like our Shard discussion group where you can talk about the TTRPG we're making. We also have a YouTube channel where all the replays go up on Monday at right around noonish Central Time. You can watch all the cool stuff, especially our one-shots that were really cool. If you want to see another cool one-shot, you can subscribe, because the more subscribers we get, then we'll actually be able to do that. So that'd be great. We also have a Patreon. You can go to there and support us. We have several tiers, one of which you can get Panda's monthly podcast, which is quite funny and will tell you the improper use of the word whipped. I can't even say that with a straight face. Look, writing is hard. Applause
That's
to
true.
anybody who can do it. It's just sometimes words annoy me. But on top of that, we also have monthly hangouts, which are a lot of fun. We make Patrick watch bad movies usually, and then we play games and be silly. And have discussions about nonsense. So joining that is a great use of your hard-earned income. The other thing is we have social media platforms if you want to interact with us on those, Facebook and Twitter, X and Instagram that I need to update. I just don't take enough pictures. I need to fix that. And yeah. Also, you can throw in the Discord, let us know if you want to see any like weird skits. We can do TikTok skits. We have a TikTok. We just don't use it because skits are hard and they require time and energy and intelligence, and we don't have any of those things. So
All true things. All true things.
but yeah, we can try at least. We can try
we
for our
can.
fans.
And yeah, we will we'll see you back here next week on Tuesday for whatever the fuck's gonna happen next.
Oh boy, it's gonna be
And
exciting.
boy,
the
it's
new and
right.
improved
Collectively.
Lamia.
As a party, we collectively have 4 HP. So, whatever it is, it's gotta be pretty exciting.